Alright, the gang's all here.
Do this. Let's die.
Fucking started, boys.
For the last time.
For the last time. In our last session, you all made the return trip to Kaisvakarum. Having completed your battle against Adrian Lux and his small army gathered at the top of the mountain surrounding the summoning circle, the teleportation circle, making themselves a fortification, you attacked them from an overlook, scattered their armies, and opened the path, defeating Adrian Lux, executing him as a group in the process, claiming his head and later mounting it on a pipe alongside the head. Yes, Kutch. Everything you do is a team
really
effort.
small.
Okay.
Doesn't matter how small the effort, it's a team effort.
Exactly. On your return to Kaisvakarum, teleporting through the circle, you all discovered that Zale had mysteriously returned from the dead, reincarnated as it were.
Hello.
With some changes, appearing markedly older, with notably white hair and white beard. Not like geriatric, maybe a few years, 5 years or so. A little bit older, a little bit more wizened, and with a curious moonlit glow to his hair and beard, a sheen behind his eyes, and a wicked greatsword curved like the crescent moon over his back. Together, you made preparations, knowing that Trevanes would be marching on the castle, approaching with a host of great size and power. You made your preparations, you dug out pitfall traps on the treacherous path leading up to the castle. You created a tar pit trap at the palisade gates, which you used to quite some effect, burning to death close to a dozen pikemen and riflemen. Quite a war crime, actually. You're lucky the Geneva Convention does not exist in the Savalier Wood. But, eventually, the army set against you proved to be too much, and you were forced to flee the walls, several of you having taken serious damage, Ish obviously taking a bullet to the chest that dropped him from his place atop the stables, falling into Zale's arms. Rookie Jack, likewise shot down. Moorish, eliminated by gunfire. The riflemen reload, and the group of you are on the retreat. For the moment, we are not in combat order. I will assume you all want to keep retreating into the gates.
Yes.
Okay. Moorish, you remain at the top of the tower, bleeding out, unattended to, except for a curious bird, which you see perched over yourself, your eyes half open, dazed as you are, not quite recognizing it until the bird transforms into the familiar red-headed shape of Zamara. Leans over you, puts hands over your chest, is going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
The rest of you, what would you like to do?
I think I was close to the top of the order. I'm gonna dash inside the start. I'll make it to about here.
Got it. At the moment, if you're just fleeing, I'll allow you guys to flee. No need to worry about speeds or turn order or anything.
I'm just running into the kill box.
Is there an entrance on the top of this tower inwards?
I did ask Verb last week, and that should be the tower that comes out of the left door at the top of the kill box.
I'll say here there is indeed a way in.
Okay, so yeah, gonna flee into that room.
Okay.
Turn around, and I'm gonna use the Hammer of Creation to seal the door with stone.
Ah, wise. All right. There's more entering with you. All right. Okay. As you enter through the door, close it behind, and slam the hammer against the stone, bars of stone shoot forward like a barricade and seal the entrance behind you. Is that that's your last charge of it, right?
I got one more.
You got one more.
One
Okay.
more.
That could be of some use, but we'll say you get inside easily enough. Katsu, I take it you're fleeing. Does anyone bother to heal Rookie Jack?
When we all get in, if everyone's fleeing, we get in. When we're gathered at the top of the kill box, I'm going to use Genesis.
Okay. I gotcha.
So it's 4d8 plus 8 healing to Ish, Moorish, and Rookie Jack. So 4d8.
Okay.
Katu
Let's
probably
get
needs it
everyone
as well.
over.
Oh, so that's 18 healing.
Not the best.
Rookie Jack, Ish, and
I'm gonna pop
Moorish.
my greater healing potion.
Okay.
So 20.
Nice. Yep. Just it's full action, so it's nice and easy to do that. Okay. Let's get you all inside. Does anyone bother to close the gate behind you?
Oh yeah, someone needs to shut that.
Last one in.
Okay. All right. The gate closes. It is a heavy and weighty barrier, providing quite a sizable barricade to entrance behind you. A couple of the peasants remain, a bedraggled peasant woman, a young man, looks like a farmer or a laborer, and of course, yourself. Ish, obviously, Moorish. I assume everyone and Rookie Jack regains 18 hit points, so Ish, if you have you regained your 18 yet?
I have, but the token hasn't updated. For
You have to
whatever
do it.
Okay, for whatever reason, I'll do it. Alright. Let me get rid of your bitch markers. As soon as you all step in, pushing through the gates, slamming them closed behind you as soon as the last one is through, dropping the crossbar that barricades the inside. Zale, you hold up this bracer, this gift given to you by Elistrai herself. Hold it up, and one of the 3 moonstones along the length of it shatters in a spray of white light, as immediately healing energy descends upon Rookie Jack, Ish, and Moorish, recovering some of your wounds. Meanwhile, from outside, the army pushes forward. The diminutive, lithe form of Kieran Finnegan pressing out of the smoke, dropping over the top of the walls, landing on the ground, 3-point landing, his bow tucked in one hand, his other hand on the ground. The hand bearing the glyph of the Trebane family, pulsing softly with purple arcane light, stepping forward past the fog cloud. 3 knights, armored in plate mail and steel greatswords, curious gauntlets on their left hands, crackling with power, pushing through the fog. Another line of soldiers, marching through until only their rifle barrels peek through the barrier. More mages, the Skyweaver, Roland of Zadash, climbing over the walls themselves and taking a vantage point from the top. And lastly, Lord Darko Trebane himself, following in behind and in the center of his 3 spell knights, forming a defensive phalanx. They regard the door ahead of you. One of the wizards raises his hands and blasts out with a fireball against the stone. As soon as the magical flames make contact with the stone, however, it vanishes, dispelled by something. Lord Darko frowns. Set to work. Demolish this barricade. The line captain steps back, while the pikemen go forward, procuring battering rams. Handheld ones. Not a full-size siege engine, of course. And begin the process of slamming down against this stone doorway. The rest of you have some time. You can hear them breaking down the way. What do you do to prepare?
Begin prepare. Talia, prep the circle. Fuck me dead.
That's canon, he said that.
Zale, your authoritative command is a little undercut by
Sorry, I was recently dead.
I see the mind flare retained a little bit of your brain. No worries.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly tractor.
For these arrow slits, do we know if they are working? Like, will they shoot at them if they come down the hallway?
No, there's holes in the wall that you aim through.
So there have been a few crossbow, like tripwire traps set up here. So pretty much these red things, these red oval things, are crossbows that are pointed out, ready to fire.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, you just have holes. The blue circles are bear traps. The red circles are weird magic traps you don't know the nature of. And the brown stuff are barricades.
Need to be triggered by us, or are they triggered by them?
Triggered by them. I mean, you know where the tripwires are, so you can just step over them, but they probably do not.
And does it take a full action to open or close the door?
It does not.
Sorry, didn't hear any of that.
Free item interaction to open or close the door, so no action needed.
Okay, because Carrick Morn has a crossbow, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he
He
does.
does. He's very bad at it though. He has only +2 to hit with it.
Okay, so people with range attacks grab a murder hole. Talia
Yeah, I
goes, preps the circle, and
Can they
everyone
see
else
through
just...
the murder holes?
Yeah, but you have full cover, so +5 to AC against any ranged attacks made through
I was
them.
gonna say, do we have anything around that can be like half cover that we can put somewhere along this?
You have some barricades set up here. I'd say with the time moved, you could actually probably move them into the into the space.
What about these shelves?
Yeah, actually, that's those weapon racks. Sure, absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help shift them across.
Yeah, I'll help Amron shift the racks to brace the door.
cover,
Okay.
brace, whatever.
Are we bracing this door? Sorry.
If we...
Well,
well,
my
if
idea
there's
was
three
Use it as
well,
half
my
cover.
idea was, yeah, my idea was to put them here or somewhere as half
Yeah.
cover, but we could also use them to brace if you
I
want.
mean, there's 3 of them. You can put 2 of them here, and then or one of and then one an angle against the big door. So they've got a proper get through, and that'll give you time on the range stuff.
Well, what I was going to suggest was to leave this door open. Sorry, it's closed. Leave that open.
Yeah.
Have that one closed. Have our ranged or magic guys behind this one so that when the fight starts, we can just open the door and they can let rip. This one's open the whole time, but when they come up the corridor, they can't see anything because we're all either hidden or whatever.
Alrighty then. So we leave this one
And
open.
once they get close enough in for us to use the firestorm grenade, fuck the firestorm grenade. I realize we're listening to all this, but throw the firestorm grenade.
Yeah,
Then
but the
guys at
characters
murder
don't know
holes
that.
open
He
up.
shouldn't change based on him listening to us say that. Come and find
know,
you
I know.
and murder you this
But
time.
I mean, it's a murder. It's a murder hole. I mean, it's pretty obvious what we're going to do.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Verb, is he prepping the teleportation circle there, or does he not need to go downstairs to do it?
Teleportation circle, you can do it anywhere. It just has to teleport to an established circle.
Can you
Alright,
get him
cool.
out of? Can you get him maybe over here then, so he can't get shot?
That's sure. Why not? Let me.
Okay,
let me
so
Wait, so we could make a circle anywhere, anytime, at any point.
just need to have the spell prepared. Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Technically, Talir shouldn't be able to do it because it's a 5th level spell, but I'll just say he can. He's a
Should have
wizard.
told us. I'll just go. Yeah, 10 minutes. It's failed.
so
We'll all die.
Marshall's braced by the entrance, ranged by that locked door. When they come up the top, we call it, open the door and just fucking go for it.
What,
You ready, kids?
Hold actions and stuff, yeah.
Yes, Father, I am ready.
Okay.
Can I cast Moonbeam straight away? Or do I need to wait?
I mean, you can. It just has a 1 minute duration, so it's best to wait until they're actually there because you're probably gonna waste the spell if you cast it right away.
Where do we want to put Samara?
In with us? In the top room?
Yeah, stick Zamara in the top room.
Ish.
Rookie Jack can take this murder hole.
Braces his flintlock pistol with a steady hand.
If Ish gets in the top room, because he's ranged all his spells, and then Serpon braces with me on the other side, ready to receive. I think, and that,
We're ready to receive.
Can we just
Yeah,
can we quick save
Oh,
it here,
right.
please, Verb?
I want to make sure that the
I'm gonna
required
shift
skills.
shift F1 like it's a fucking ROM.
No,
It doesn't work that way.
If I don't have the required skills this fight, I'll just go back, do some client side quests, come back later. It's not going anywhere, right?
For a question, is it possible to throw hand axes or grenades through the murder holes, or are they too small?
Yeah, no, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the movement.
All right.
For the record, I am hiding. They can't see me behind it.
Okay, if you are, I mean, yeah, that's fine. I'm assuming you'd be pressed off to the side where literally right to beside the murder hole, where literally there's no way to see.
Yeah,
And then just ready to swing out and throw. All right, makes sense to me. All right.
This
This
is
is-
how masterpiece works.
Are there any other preparations you all would like to make?
Prepare to the Raven Queen.
All right. I am going to do this group initiative real quick. Feel free to think through anything else you'd like to do in this time. Ooh, the pikemen rolled really good. Nice, good for them.
I'm gonna shield of faith.
Okay.
Are we
Make
rolling
sure to
initiative?
tick your. Yes,
That's right.
yes, do so.
I am going to rage as soon as the combat starts. Is that allowed?
That is certainly allowed. Yep.
Oh,
Well, the
you
rifleman rolled well
fucker.
too.
That was not the one.
Do we
that
get a
they-
surprise round?
No. they know you're in there.
Do they know?
I'm going to use this opportunity to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
So let me post that in that.
Okay.
Why is Kieran out with all the bodies?
Twitch
Really?
has been skipping the cutscenes.
Have you forgotten, my friend?
Oh, instantly. What happened?
You're,
Tarn killed him and he left the party, and then Darko,
Oh yeah.
and then
that's right.
Darko contacted him.
Ah.
I mean, he was already done. I just saw him off. It's like if you see a rabbit and it has myxomatosis, you're meant to kill it.
So why is Kieran there?
If you hadn't have stabbed him in the throat, he wouldn't have left. He would still be with you right now.
I don't know. He wasn't very happy
Oh,
about his walk getting robbed.
he was holding on with dear life, both hands, and then both his hands got cut off and then resurrected, and he was like, okay, I'm
Fuck
letting
you
go.
guys. Yeah.
okay.
Rope is hurting.
Everyone who's casting a concentration spell, concentrate on it, please. If you haven't already.
I think I am already.
Any
How
final
do you-
preparations? There's a click your token. This button says concentration in the top
Oh,
left corner.
There we go.
What are you concentrating on,
Wh-
Coach?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Where are you placing it?
I would like to place it. These brown things are barricades.
Yes.
So yeah, think TD. So they're gonna have to go through here.
I'm gonna cast Freedom of Movement on Katu.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That
What
doesn't
does
require
that do?
concentration.
It
either,
does
it?
not either, no. I'll chuck it in VTT for you, Dave.
Thank you.
Is this pale blue circle good for your moonbeam, Coach, or do you want it somewhere else?
No, that's perfect for it.
Okay. All right. Got it. Hell yeah. All right. And Amron, you said
Fuck
Crusader's Mantle.
Difficult
I
So
terrain,
basically
Dave?
everybody.
Yeah.
Hunter's Mantle?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Okay, so everybody within 30 feet of me that makes a weapon attack deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
That is quite a bright. That is a big fucking radius, man. So
Mm.
1d4 radiant damage on all things,
Oh.
basically.
All weapon
Put it back.
attacks.
So, yeah, all weapon attacks. I don't know if that includes magic or not, but I'm gonna assume not.
Let's see. Weapon attacks. So yeah, no magic. All right. And you are casting Shield of Fate, Zil?
Yes.
All right. So that brings your AC to
21.
20 fucking 1. All right, cool. Sexy. All right. From outside the walls, this small army gathers up. Actually, let me double check all my initiatives are taken care of. Skyweaver, Kieran, Pikemen. Yep, the pikemen are good. Roland does a dash. The riflemen, hell yes. Samara, yep. Moorish, Carrig, Lydia, the Spell Knights, Dargo Trebane, Lion Captain, the Elementalists.
Amron needs to move up.
Pretty sure that's everyone, right? Katu, Kieran.
Amron's dead at the bottom. Even though
I
he's got
forgot
this-
to.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Okay, that might make a difference. From outside the walls of Kaisar through the stone doors, the pikemen, with their portable battering rams, magical enchanted devices that generate far more force on each swing than any human could ever muster, slam against the stone entryway, chipping away at the stone, destroying the reinforcements, cracking and cracking and cracking. It is not the stone that gives way first, but the hinges breaking off at the sides until the lock is shattered and the way stands open. But just before they step through, a messenger approaches Lord Darko Trebane, the fog cloud having dissipated now that Talir is teleporting, focusing on the circle. Coming up behind him, a diminutive elven man Shaved hair, downcast eyes, falling to his knees, lowering his head at the foot of his lord. Sir, I have news from the manor. It has come under attack. Another family. They are waging a full-scale war while our forces are preoccupied. Lord Darko says nothing, simply stares at the door as it is in the process of being destroyed. For a long time, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, nothing but the sound of stone being shattered, until he turns to the messenger, focusing the full weight of his ancient eyes upon him. Then we shall kill these miscreants and be done with it, and return to defend our home. The doors shatter, the pathway opens, and the pikemen take the first step through, stepping through a cloud of dust and stone. Immediately, your preparations go off. The moonbeam shines, casting a burning radiance down, catching this particular man. Roll 2d10 for me, Mr. Kutch. Phew, Jesus
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
Alright, that's a con save against your DC. What's your spell save DC?
It's 15.
15. That is a failure, man. Alright, he takes the full 15. Immediately as the pale beam of moonlight shines down and burns and scorches the pikeman. Alright. What do the rest of you do? Actually, no. We go by initiative now. As the pikemen step through. And Kieran is the first to act. Marching up with the way open. Stepping in behind the rifleman. He sees nothing but the open pathway. He has 35 feet of movement speed. Is that correct?
Yeah.
35.
That ring, wasn't it?
And yes, the ring. I gave him another 10. Let's see. He has sharpshooter, so he can just ignore cover. He's going to...
Hold on, how could he see anything?
well...
Like, no one
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. And everyone was hidden behind murder holes and shit. So no, he can't see anything right now. Alright, so that's 20 feet of movement to get that far. He steps in behind the rifleman, sees nothing. Takes his full movement there. He's going to hold an action and wait until someone exposes themselves before he's shooting. And that is his turn. Sir Pawn makes a prayer, clenching his fist. His goblinoid fist. This is the moment of truth. All that is done, all that I am, my life, comes to this moment. I will prove myself on the field of battle. All will remember the name of the glorious Sir Pawn. He's going to dart into this hole with the murder slit. He's going to hold action to throw a poison knife. We'll call that his turn for now. The Skyweaver, with a great 60 feet of movement speed,
Is
is going to...
Sorry, don't worry.
Okay. Fly up above, maintaining a view and a watch. Ready to... Gonna move a little bit, actually, yeah, a little bit closer, still behind the pikeman there. And just be ready to keep eyes on things, as it were. Katsu, it is your go.
She's kind of all direction.
Okay, what's your action?
Do I have to tell you for what? Well, it's probably going to be the grenade, but I don't see choose not to do that. I don't have to do it, do I?
I'm sorry, say again?
The basic plan is to wait until pikemen and riflemen advance.
The pikeman and... Okay, so wait till the pikeman and the rifleman advance and throw the grenade?
Yeah, but I'm going to throw the grenade just to question away.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'll just say your action is to throw the grenade and you can choose when and where.
Okay.
Alright. That's it. The pikemen are up next. Immediately, pikeman 15 recoils from the beam of moonlight shining down a light on his face. Putting his hands on the ghostly burns. Trickery! Charge forward! They begin to move. This first one steps on a bear trap, needs to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. Alright, he's not very good at that. But succeeds. As he steps into the pressure plate and the trap triggers, but he manages to rip his foot up and out before the thing catches him, and he is unimpeded. Stepping forward, the rest of the group. Another groups have to scramble over the barricades, let's say spending 15 feet of movement just getting over it, clambering over. Another one, stepping through, 20, 25, 30. One steps on this red trap here, and a fireball, not a full-size fireball, but a fireball explodes. He needs to make a dex save, DC 14. Wow, that is not a success. He takes 3d8 fire damage.
Oof.
13. As a blast of flames erupts from this one, and he is blasted out from behind like a fucking landmine. Fuck! Fuck, they're trapped! It's all over! And then, oh right, this one also, this crossbow fires at the one immediately in the line. 22, that hits. This one takes 5 points of fire, piercing damage. Alright. God damn! They got it trapped! All over the goddamn place! Alright, this one did not expend much movement. He's going to move 20, 25 feet. He doesn't know the trap is there, so he's going to also trigger another bear trap. Dex save. 18. He also succeeds. Wow, this guy's really lucky. Alright, and he looks around, still seeing nothing because everyone's still hidden behind the arrow slits. Actually, did you guys give orders for them to shoot as soon as they saw someone, or would you wait for them?
We were waiting until more of them came in. We didn't specifically order anyone to shoot on sight.
Okay. Alright. This pikeman, eyes whirling, looking around for targets, still seeing nothing, having just triggered 2 traps, is going to stay in place and brace, getting ready to make an attack. This one who's just stepped out of the moonbeam is going to redirect. 10, 20, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just stand in line with the rest of his buddies. And that is it for the pikeman's turn.
Doesn't that first pikeman take more moonbeam damage for starting his turn there?
Let me see the details of the spell.
I should have rolled initiative, shouldn't I?
Did you not roll initiative?
No, I roll concentration.
Roll initiative, you motherfucker. God, you're such a slut. Alright, where did you go? Okay, it didn't end up mattering. It didn't end up mattering. That's all that counts. Alright. Next up, Roland does a dash. Having had time to reload his big fucking rifle, is
Oh,
going to...
I get 2 initiative rolls because I'm special.
Oh, that's true. Go ahead and roll again. You have advantage on that because of your fucking rapier.
That's worse.
Nope. Significantly worse.
Mm.
Alright. Roland is going to post up, taking a position behind the rifleman and ready his massive fucking rifle for any head that pops itself out. The riflemen, likewise, are going to step forward, being leery of the, of the moonbeam. So 4 of them are going to post up here. Actually, 3 will post up behind the barricade here, using it as cover. The other 2 will... They'll stay where they're at. Let's stay where they are. Still forming their Napoleonic gun line. And they're readying shots for anything that pokes its head out.
I'm at 15. Does he not want to touch the moonbeam?
He does not want to touch the moonbeam. He sees it shining there. He saw the other pikemen get burned. Let me put... I can see you planning this out, so let me put a 10-foot radius circle for you.
How does one actually draw, sir?
There's a
Little
button
paintbrush.
for it. Yeah, paintbrush button.
Brush circle.
So that right there is a 10-foot radius circle. So currently not quite good enough to get the whole group.
You have to hold it down, and you can't change it once it's drawn. Like, well, you can, but...
Alright. Oh, don't mean to move you. Alright. Anything else from anyone? Nope. Alright. Zamara's up next.
Ish needs to be put back to 13.
Oh, yep. Yep. Ish, you're up next.
I'm next? Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I will move the moonbeam
Okay.
over Rifleman 13 and 14.
13 and 14. Okay. That's, does that happen immediately, or do you have to... Actually, let me check. Moonbeam. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn.
I suppose that's what this is, isn't it?
Well, they have entered it, although not by choice.
Alright, sure, whatever. I will say, if you're doing it this way, they don't also take the damage again at the start of their turn, because that seems a little busted. Seems a little beyond what the spell intends. But, roll that damage for me.
I thought that Moonbeam was a bit OP, that's why I picked it. Fuck
Ooh.
off.
It's not as good as it could be, could it? What's your spell save DC?
15.
15. Oop. 15. 5. Save on half. Submit. Alright, 1 success, 1 failure. Some minor damage. The beam burning down on 2 of them. Anything else for your turn?
question?
Yes.
How long does Talir's thing to do? Is it 1 minute or 10?
He's casting it 1 minute. 1 minute. So I would say, actually, he's maybe like 3 rounds for completing it by the time we get to this.
Okay.
Alright, anything else for your turn, Ish?
Oh, I will just leave Moonbeam to do this thing.
Okay. Samara's up next. Moving behind the closed door, she is going to approach and cast a first level Cure Wounds on you, Mr. Ish. Music is too loud. Let me close that, turn it down a little bit. Ooh, 12. That's a really good roll. You get 12 hit
Nice.
points back. Alright. That's it for her turn. She's not going to spend too much resources. Morish?
The door's closed currently, isn't it?
This one is, yes.
If I were to open it, I'm guessing I would trigger the reaction.
Yes, I would say you could take cover behind the door if you wanted to. And like, if you're just using one hand to open the door and taking, it's made of stone, I'd say it'd even grant you full cover.
Yeah. Okay. Mm.
Still 5 rifle shots going out, plus Roland, plus Kieran.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna...
I think I'll stay here. It's safe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really gonna do much. I'm just gonna wait for it to kick off.
Alright, fair enough. Carrig, standing behind his murder hole, crossbow in hand, hands ringing nervously as the enemy approaches. He's testing all his composure not to fire right now. He doesn't know what the plan is. He doesn't know if they're supposed to be hesitating, but he does know that the enemy doesn't see him yet, and if he fires, they will see him. He's gonna hold his action and wait on a crossbow until everyone else kicks off, and so is Lydia. Next up, the Spell Knights, moving in a tight formation. 25, 30 feet, pressing forward, stepping up behind these guys. They still see nothing. They use their action to stride forward boldly. They're going to skirt around the moonbeam.
Do you mind moving the circle?
Which, oh yeah, absolutely.
Just
Where do
because can I interrupt the turn? Like, can I do it while they're moving, or do I have to wait until they're done?
Well, I'd say so, sure. Like, where would you want to have thrown it?
Kind of around about here as they were going through, but I kind of, you know,
Ping?
whatever.
Oh, where the green things are?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd say you would have able to catch... Let's see, they would have moved sort of like that. This one would have been... I'd say, how does that work for you? One of those Spell Knights would have been out by the time the other 2 entered.
Then I would have tossed it just before, just like one to the north. You can move it slightly up, so it catches the first one as well.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, alright. Roll that damage for me. That's like, what isn't it, to 10d fucking 6?
Yeah.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
God fucking damn, okay. Holy fuck!
Holy fuck!
Fucking hell, Dave.
What is that, a dex save?
Let me check. DC 18 dex saving throw.
DC 15 dex save, 40
18.
fucking 6. 18! Fuck! Why did I do that? Why did I write that? Okay, alright, cool. DC 18, holy shit, motherfucker.
Will that catch all 3 of those riflemen?
It catches 2 of them.
2 of them.
Oh, well, actually, yes, 3 of them. And then one's out of it.
4?
Not the one who's only partially in. He's fine. Okay.
It's all 3 spell knights, right?
Yeah.
It's mainly in for that.
Yep, all 3 spell and they all fail as well. Katu, you prime this fire grenade and toss it as these spell knights are moving, marching imperiously through in their heavy plate mail, ready to do battle, and throw it. And the grenade lands in the dead center of their formation and detonates in an inferno, a swirling blast of heat and pressure. In this closed space, the pressure of the blast is enormous. You feel it against your ears, pushing your eardrums in. Your ears ring. You are deafened momentarily. And the smoke rises up in billows, and the flames catch, and the barriers fucking catch on fire. They become flame barriers. As immediately, 2 riflemen instantly immolated and killed. This one has fucking negative 19 hit points. This one has negative 14. Burned to death instantly, scorched to ash and bones. The Spell Knights reeling, badly injured, all of them on their ground, on their knees, looking like they're barely hanging on, their armor scorched and blackened, raw, charred skin peeking out beneath the plates of their armor. And immediately, you are spotted as you throw this fire grenade, your arm poking through. The surviving riflemen wheel and fire. You have +5 to your AC against these attacks because of the arrow slit. They're basically just shooting at your arm as it is exposed for the half moment it's there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay.
Rage as well, Dave,
She is
so-
raging.
It would have... Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. So your AC, I assume a 25 still hits.
Yeah, the first 2.
Alright, so you take a total of 17, 23 damage reduced to 11 as bullets rain down and shatter the stone against you, and one manages to streak through and find that perfect arc and slam, piercing directly through your forearm. Another one grazing the hand. You pull your arm back, the grenade gone, blood pulsing through the wound. Roland of Zadash also gets a chance to see you. He's going to pop off one shot with Order, his slightly more accurate pistol. And I assume miss?
No, oh, yeah, that misses.
Yep, with the arrow slit. The bullet just bouncing off the stone. There you are. That is the end of the Spell Knight's turn. As this happens, Lord Darko Trevane sees the gunfire. Sees what has occurred. Sees that the battle is beginning. Marches forward, taking position behind these men here. Okay. Actually, at this point, I would say the held actions would have gone off from Carrig, Lydia, Rookie Jack. Okay. So Carrig's gonna shoot at the pikeman he can see right now before we get to Darko's turn. That's a 16, which actually does hit. Wow, does 1 point of piercing damage. Good job.
Yeah,
Carrig.
Good job. buddy.
Grazes his cheek.
The 2 castle servants will take shots as well. One of them hits, does 7 points of damage to the, let's say this pikeman here. Actually decent hit. The other one pings off the armor. Sir Pawn throws a poison knife at the same pikeman.
Come on, big con.
Oh, that's a pretty big roll, man. Alright, that guy needs to make a dex con save against that. As the knife finds a chink in the armor and pierces the flesh and blood begins to well. That's a failure. He takes the full 23 points of damage. God damn, that's lethal. Rookie Jack is going to take his shot.
Is he still alive?
He is still alive. Someone healed him, yeah.
Yeah, I used my thingy. And
No, the
healed
pikeman, I
him.
mean.
No, he used his pipe bomb already. And
The
Rookie
pike
Jack...
man.
The pike man
Pike man?
that Sir Pawn just lit up.
Serpon attacked this... Oh, that's right! Oh wait, no, Serpon is not in the radius, so he would not get the damage. You have to be in the radius to get the extra
We're
weapon
asking
damage.
if the pikeman did not die from that. How is he still fucking alive?
Yes.
They have 46 hit points.
God damn.
Yeah, they're tough. Alright, Rookie Jack misses. Okay. So I have a lot to balance right now. Lord Darko Trevane. As the held actions go off, and immediately several targets are revealed. God, he has so many fucking spells. Okay.
I'm sure he does.
Okay. The doorway
What
is
about,
open.
What about Kieran's held action?
Who does he want to shoot?
Roll dice, I don't care.
Okay. He's gonna. He can't see anyone of significance right now, so he's gonna shoot at Carrig. And he ignores cover because he's bullshit.
What about Darko?
He's not gonna shoot Darko. Ah! A 12. Wow, that actually misses. That's surprising. Huh. Damn, okay. Kieran's still alive. And we go back to Darko. I tire of these games. My home burns. Let's end this. I'm gonna cast Firestorm. Alright. So that is 10 10-foot cubes of fire that are arranged however I see fit. That's a lot of cubes, but each cube is like that. Copy. Paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. 6. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fucking move, please. 7. 8. 9. And 10, just to make it seem a little more symmetrical. Raises both hands forward, flames building in his fingertips, shooting up through the veins, replacing his blood for a moment as he thrusts his hands forward, and an inferno descends upon you. Amron and Zale, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws. Okay. DC 17. That is 37 points of fire damage. Amron, that is a failure. Oh, wow. Extremely lucky. Rookie Jack managing to duck, taking cover behind the arrow slits as the flames explode out. One of the peasants instantly incinerated. Zale, you managed to succeed and suffer only 18 points of fire damage. Amron, you take the full 37. Rookie Jack managing to barely hang on, managing to duck and dive into cover.
I'm actually going to use Warding Light as my reaction.
Okay. Alright. So you gain 10 temporary hit points and you can reduce that 17 for out of them. That lasts until the end of your next turn. You hold up the bracer again and another one of your moonstones shatters, creating a protective shield in front of you that absorbs the incoming flames. I see. Not quite willing to die just yet, are you? Worms. Points to Carrig Morn, and Carrig must succeed on an intelligence saving throw as his vision is overwhelmed by fear and terror. 20. He succeeds! Holy fuck! Wow! As the worst fucking acid trip out of hell descends upon Carrig Morn, nightmares spawning from everywhere, his reality shifting and crumbling around him. He reaches for the periapt of the Raven Queen around his neck and clutches it tight and utters a prayer and wills himself through it, and the nightmares does not take hold upon him. And that's the end of Darko's turn. The line captain is going to move forward and shout an order. Reload! Reload! And immediately all of the riflemen finish reloading their guns and are ready to go on the next turn. He steps back. Zale, it is your turn.
How tall are these weapon racks, Verb? That we've used at the top here? Can I stick my head out and
I'd say they're like up to you. They come up to about the middle of your chest.
Okay. I'm gonna. No one's got any held action left, so I'm gonna take 5 foot step here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to. Actually, that's open fine. 5, 10. Nah, that's fine. I'll step there, and I'll just get 180 with the Searing Crescent.
Okie dokie.
Pikeman 14.
I've added the relevant action to your.
I did
Level.
see. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
So
Oh,
21.
that hits, and go ahead and roll the damage. And you get an extra D4 on this because you are within Amaron's light. Speaking of which,
Oh.
Amaron, I need to make a concentration check against the firestorm.
Oh, I failed.
Oh, okay, never mind. The light is gone.
automatically
You
did
do not.
So
Got it,
6
got it.
damage total.
No, 3.
Uh,
You don't get the extra
6.
one. You don't get the extra one.
Oh, okay. So just 3, and then I'll post up back behind it, and then I do a concentration check with Shield of Faith, don't I?
You also failed it.
It's automatic
fail
when
it?
you take damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I automatically fail it.
Roll
No, it
scroll
rolls
you
up,
for
saw
you.
it
It
above.
rolls
The
for
const-
you. If you scroll up a bit, you'll see it.
Firestorm.
No, below that. You see
Big
concentration
white
save,
boxes.
concentrate-
Yeah,
big white
box.
boxes.
Oh, yeah, okay, no worries.
It's okay.
Right, I
we
didn't
can
see that
suck.
part.
We can suck together. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Amaron,
Mate.
it is your
Yeah.
go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, be right back.
What am I going to do? I'm gonna peek around the corner. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on him.
Okay. That's a wisdom save, right?
That is, I need him to do a. I think it's an 18. No, 16.
16, that is definitely a failure.
He takes 2d12.
Okay. Alright, that will kill him. Alright.
Hey.
You strike the hammer down, and a sonorous sound echoes out, and immediately his eardrums burst, and he falls to the ground dead. The first kill of. Well, actually, not the first kill. The 2 riflemen were the first kill.
Okay. Okay. I need darker trip. Actually, hold on. What's the distance here? Sorry, guys.
Ah.
Just thinking about what bullshit I can do.
I have
Oh,
returned.
he's out of range. Fuck. 5 feet. 10, 15.
Be very exposed.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna risk it. I need Darko Trubane to make a charisma save for me, please.
What
Oh,
are you
shit.
doing?
Banishment.
Banishment?
Shit!
I'm gonna warn you. You already cast Toll the Dead as an action. Banishment is an action to cast.
Is it an
If
action?
if you want to take back your Toll the Dead, I will allow you to do this.
Ooh.
Do it.
I'm really excited now, but I don't know if I should like risk it like that.
Do it.
Fuck. He did the third voice. No, I'm not gonna. I'll hold that one.
Okay. Okay, fair
No,
enough.
I really want to do it, but I also don't wanna fuck it up right now. That's my
You're
action.
not concentrating either. It's
Yep, you can remove that.
Oh, whoops. There we go. That's my turn.
Okay, alright, got it. The 2 elementalists move up. These diminutive halfling figures. 25. One of them. God. What can they do? What can they see? God damn, this fucking murder holes, man. They're really interrupting my plans here.
they can't see shit.
They can't see shit. No, that's right. And now they're all clustered in one spot. Well, they saw the fucking firebomb blast out, so they're at least gonna move back a little bit, not move quite so fucking close. They're just gonna hold off there for now. Can't do anything for the time being. Harv is dead and removed from the initiative. We come back to the top. Kieran, I'm gonna ask you to make a wisdom saving throw for me using Kieran's character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
13. Kieran, for a moment, there's the briefest of moments where you stand here, in the middle of this Trebane host, surrounded by their soldiers, their mages, seeing Lord Darko Trebane himself, and you wonder, what exactly am I doing here again? Why? But no, you shake your head. It's a traitorous thought, and you have work to do besides. You have to focus, focus.
Did Kieran see me?
Not yet. Actually,
Because I just shuffled round the corner.
he stepped out to Searing Crescent. Kieran, make a perception check for me. 17. You did see him, actually. And he has changed. He's different than you last knew him. No longer with the black hair.
He was also dead when I last knew him.
Yes, and you're not quite sure what to make of that. But the face, though aged a little bit, was unmistakable. That was Zale you saw. What the fuck is going on? But again, you shake your head. No time to think about these things right now. You have to focus. You have a battle ahead of you. And you're going to use your turn now. Alright. You are going to use your halfling reflexes and clamber over the riflemen, leaping onto the shoulders of one of them and leaping over the flaming barricade. To your left, you see Kieran through the, Katu, through the murder hole, through the arrow slit. Her face clear to you in that moment, still clutching at her bleeding forearm. And you're going to take a shot at her. 2 shots, actually, through the arrow slit. Fucking hell. Okay. One of those hits at least.
Yep.
A total of... what's that? 9... No sneak attack damage on this, so 13 points of damage total. Reduced to 6. Nope. 9, 13, minus 4 from... So 9 points of damage total because the cold damage is not reduced. As Kieran, leaping over the flames, ducks and lands into a rolling spin and shoots while he is spinning and lands... slams you straight in the shoulder. So let's see. And you have a little bit of movement left, so you're going to step forward. And that is your turn, Mr. Kieran Finnegan. Sir Pawn comes up next. All right. It is time to be glorious. It is time to be Sir Pawn. 15, 20, springing over the barricades. 25, 35. He's going to use his bonus action to dash, and he is going to charge like a fucking ball of fury into the line of pikemen, running up over top of one of the barricades and throwing himself at this man. 2 scimitar attacks. Whew, both hit. Alright. 7 points of damage, 10 points of damage. He is a swashbuckler, so he gets a sneak attack because he, well, he would have been there if he get a sneak attack, because there's only one creature within 5 feet of him. Alright, 7, 17, 22. This man was already damaged from the moonbeam. As Sir Pawn leaps over the barricades with both scimitars in hand and drives them into the neck of the pikeman, burying him to the hilt down below his armor and beneath his breastplate, and kills him. Death or glory! And that's the end of his turn. The Skyweaver surges forward, entering the kill box, floating above the ground. Feisty little thing, aren't you? And he is going to cast Scorching Ray, centering all 3 rays on Sir Pawn. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Oh no.
12, 11, 17 points of damage as Sir Pawn is riddled with
27.
fire. As Sir Pawn is felled.
Hold on.
1.
How close is it?
If you're Spirit Shield?
Yeah, that's just not gonna matter, but I'll do it anyway.
No, you're within range. You're within range.
So I'm just trying to find the fucking thing.
Oh boy. Hang on, let me do the back of the map. 12, and then the first one was a crit, so that's 12 plus 9 is 21. 21, 12, 21, 33, 39 points of damage. Sir Pawn had... Holy fuck! Okay, he has 3 hit points left. As the 3 rays of fire shoot out, 2 of them springing out to the sides and slamming into Sir Pawn's abdomen and his shoulder, battering him, and another one shoots directly for his face, ready to burn a hole through his fucking nose. And Katsu, you raise your hand and the spirit shield apparates. and the ray dissipates, bouncing off, flames burning a solid wall, parting in front of Serpon's face and singeing his long hair. And he closes his eyes, keeps them closed for a long moment thinking he's dead, opens them and looks at you. And that is the Skyweaver's turn. Katu, it is your turn.
I suspect you're gonna say no, but is it unreasonable for me to use a pike through this murder hole?
No, you can absolutely do that.
Could I use a whip through the murder hole?
No, you cannot use a whip.
Okay, pike it is.
Okay.
Kieran.
Using... At Kieran! Okay, you're using White Spine, I take it?
Yes.
Make 2 attacks. 26 hits. 18 hits. Yes, 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage twice. Okay, 13. 13.
And I will use a bonus action to force him to do the...
Constitution save?
Yes.
Okay. That's a success, unfortunately. You strike out twice with the pike, opening a deep and grievous wound, one of them piercing across his chest. You seeking for the artery. Kieran puts a hand over the wound and clenches tight over it. Kieran, I need to make an additional wisdom saving throw for me. 20. Okay. By the way, you're using Kieran's sheet, right?
He just does say
Yes,
Kieran
it
underneath.
says at the bottom that Kieran, my
Okay.
name, and the Kim is just
I
Emma.
see that. I see that. All right. 20. Immediately as you take these 2 hits, you turn and you see Katu glaring at you through the eye slit. Katu. This is Katu. This was your comrade and someone you fought beside. You think, what brought you to this? Why are you fighting her of all people? Why are you fighting on this side in the first place? And you look down at your hand, the hand with which you hold over the bleeding wound, and you see the glyph mark pulsing, bright purple. And a question arises for just a moment before you suppress it and force yourself to move forward. Alright. The pikemen move next. Seeing this pike coming out of the arrow slit, one of them is going to respond in kind, angling out. They're actually going to step and form a protective formation around Kieran. Is that within 10 feet of Katu? It is not. He has to get a little closer. And 3 pikes are going to jam themselves at you through the arrow slit. No cover from this because this is not a ranged attack. 20. Holy fuck, they're rolling good.
That is 3 hits.
Alright. You take 6 points, 7 points, and 2 points. So 6 plus 7, 13, 15 total. As 3 pikes spear out through you and catch you and do quite a sizable bit of harm to you. Alright. Let's see. That is the end of their turn. Roland of the Dash pushes forward. 15,
Oh, no, it doesn't actually.
25, 30. He is going to reach in through the arrow slit, firing blind through at Carrag Morn. 3 shots with order. Actually with ruin, because it does extra damage. 1, 2, 3. I would say Carrag still gets the cover bonus because he has to fire blind, reaching in and angling his arm through the slit, but the first and last will still definitely hit. So that is 8 points plus 11 points is 19 points of damage to Carrag Morn, as he is peppered twice with the shots, spinning, flames bursting out across his body. Roland of the Dash has bonus actions, but actually he's going to use Lightning Hands and make a sleight of hand check to reload one of his guns. He drops 2 bullets. Okay. Attempting to reload his gun, slick and smooth, he instead drops 2 of his precious bullets, and they are lost to him. But he has plenty more where that came from, so no need to worry. The riflemen are up next, having lost some of their formation already, and these 2 are stuck in behind a flaming barricade. This one has to make a con save. You know what? Fuck it. You will go ahead and roll the damage for me, as actually they have proficiency on that. So that would be actually plus. So the con save is plus 4. So add 3 to that.
17.
Go ahead and roll your damage, Kutch.
2d10.
Mm-hmm. 16. Okay, so he gets half damage. Doesn't matter though, because he's already badly wounded. That one is immolated and incinerated in the white flames. The other two, seeing that their 3 allies are dead, the Firestorm and the Moonbeam having incinerated them, begin to look a little flighty and nervous, but the pikemen are still holding strong. So they're going to maintain morale for now and take 2 shots at Serpon, who is still standing. 17 and 13. Do you have a reaction, Serpon? You do not. One of those shots misses, but the next one takes him in the chest and he drops. That is it for them. Ish, obviously, it is your turn.
Is this the last fight? Will you tell us if it is?
I'm not telling you shit, asshole.
Just cast the fireball, Coach.
Fireball.
Where?
Here in the center, maybe?
Holy
Look
fuck.
at Darko.
That's gonna be pretty. Let me check. Let me draw out a fireball for you.
So now's the time to use it. It's like now, like, you know, if there's any time, it's now.
Yeah, the only reason I was holding off was because Moonbeam now gets lost.
No, it doesn't.
No, you still hold it because fireball's not a concentration spell.
Oh, can I move Moon? Oh, I can move Moonbeam then too. Excellent.
I think it's an action to move your Moonbeam,
Oh,
right?
it's a bonus action.
Bonus action? Okay, yeah,
I
then you
think
can definitely
so.
do that.
I'll double check, but I think it's a bonus action.
I think that's 20-foot radius.
No, it's an action. Damn.
I'm gonna warn you. This is gonna catch either Carrick or Katsu. Actually, you could move it down if. Yeah, you could do that. How does stats look?
Looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Coach.
If you move it up a square, will it catch the pikeman as well as Carrick?
Right, please, Darko.
It does get Darko. Let's see.
If I move it up one,
It
will
won't
it still get Darko?
No.
No, it would not.
No. Yeah, so there is where it's gonna go.
Okay, sounds good to me. Holy fuck. You're casting from here? Let's see, you would have to step out to do that, and the door would have to be open, because you need line of sight.
Okay. So I'll
Fuck!
step out one, and then I'll step back after I cast it.
And you're 65 feet, just out of range of the counter. Fuck you! Alright, cool. Fuck you, okay, alright, that's a lot of fucking damage.
It's
Roll your
almost like
fireball. Roll your fireball damage.
Come on, Coach. Big money. Big money.
one of the dice is stuck on top of the other dice.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
good
That's
damage.
pretty good.
It's not bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That gets Kieran too, sure, why not? Group saving throw. What's your sex save? What's
15.
your spell save DC? 15.
Sex safe.
Sex save DC. Holy fuck, look at that shit. God damn. God damn.
Rolled well.
He did. The fireball detonates in the center of the enemy formation. A wall of flames burst out, baking like an oven, channeling the heat through this narrow space. Instantly, one rifleman is incinerated, one pikeman incinerated. Kieran, looking extremely badly hurt, on the verge of death. This spell knight is gone. All 3 of the knights are destroyed by this. Roland takes the heat. The Skyweaver, badly injured, actually managing to save, conjuring an arcane shield of energy for just a moment. Actually, let's see, 29 saved by half is 14. Actually, one of them could have survived, and I forgot to roll a save for the other one. He's going to use his bonus action to cast, his reaction to cast Absorb Elements as the flames come in, holding his blade out in front of him and absorbing the incoming wall of heat, barely managing to twist and duck out of the way to keep himself alive with 2 fucking hit points. Actually, that would be this guy. So he would have 2 hit points left, and I need to re-roll the save for this guy up here. If he succeeds, he'll live. If he doesn't, he dies. He dies. Okay, alright. As you blast that out, and the wall and the flames dissipate, Kieran, barely hanging on the verge of death now. Kieran, I need to make another wisdom saving throw for me. You are reeling now, and moreover than just the rune on your hand, which is pulsing with that same sickening light, you're also wondering if you're even fighting for the right side in the first place. You're so badly hurt. On the verge now. You look down at that glyph mark burned into your hand again. It has to be the source of this. Something is twisting you. But there's no more time to think about it. Ish, obviously, is there anything else for your turn?
I would like to move back into cover.
Okay, feel free.
And,
Is that it?
Shout out. Nah, shit, never mind. That's it.
Alright, sounds good. Samara's up next. She is going to rush forward 20, 25, 30 feet, baseball sliding, and reaching out both hands.
Sorry, I got it. I'd
Okay.
like to shout out, "What's wrong, chaps? Can't take the heat."
Fuck you!
Just an on-fire pikeman booing him.
That really hurt! Alright, Zamara baseball slides into place and it reaches out both hands and is going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on you, Amron. Whew. 23 points total.
Nice.
Come on, stay in this. We're not dying here yet. And that's the end of her turn. Morish.
I'm gonna step forward 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. And I'm gonna cast Command at level 3
Okay.
on the Skyweaver, on Roland, and on one of the pikemen.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
I'll
say,
pick Pikeman 11.
yeah, I'm gonna say to them, betray.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's a group saving throw.
DC 16.
16. Let's say 1 damage. Save on half. Sure. They all fail!
Fuck, yes.
They all fail.
And then I'm gonna back up behind the door.
Okay. Because it would be a pain in the ass to work with all these different initiatives, I'm gonna say it happens immediately as you look to this group and speak your command, and your voice radiates through the stillness of this chamber. And immediately, all fucking hell breaks loose. The Skyweaver is going to immediately turn and fire a lightning bolt at the Spell Knight, the Line Captain, and the Elementalist. That is a group saving throw. Roll 8d6. Roland does a dash, turns, and is going to shoot 3 shots at Lord Darko Trevane. Oh, that's a weak-ass roll. But that's okay. Dex 14, 18, save on half, submits. All succeed. But that's enough to wipe out the Spell Knight at least, who is still reeling from the fireball. Roland does a dash, immediately turns, puts down Ruin, still smoking, raises up Order, and takes 4 shots at Lord Darko Trevane.
Yes!
1, 2, 3. Or 3 shots at Lord Darko Trevane, not 4. The 24 hits. The 14 misses. The 15 misses. So he takes 10 points of piercing damage. As the 2 bullets ping off of this unseen barrier, just warping their paths, flying, and the bullets flying off into the darkness. But one lands just true enough and strikes him in the chest. And the Lord shifts and fixes his eyes on Roland. As this other pikeman immediately turns and stabs at his ally. That is a 22 and hits. And fucking kills him. Right, leveling his spear, wheeling around, and ramming it through his neck. The remaining rifleman looks on in horror. What the fuck? What the fuck? And Kieran, make a wisdom saving throw for me. 17.
You rolled that with
Sorry,
Amron.
that was Amron. My bad.
Minus 3 from that, so 14.
Okay.
Okay. Kieran. These people around you are betraying the Trebanes. And these are your allies. You just saw Morish up there. Not the best of friends, sure, but that was Zale. You definitely saw Zale. Something isn't right here, and you look down at the rune. You feel it glow, and all of a sudden, it clicks into place like a puzzle piece, interlocking. This thing is warping you. It is influencing your mind. It is directing your thoughts and your actions and your feelings, moving you to do the Trebane's biddings. You've been a lot of things, Kieran, but you have never been anyone's slave. And we'll decide what to do with that on your next turn. Morish, you've used your action to cast command, you've used your movement to get in and out. Anything for your bonus?
Yeah, I'm gonna just put my... Oh, I think it's 30 feet, actually. 2 seconds. Yeah, don't worry, no, nothing.
Okay, got it. Perigmorn, not very good with a crossbow, and seeing Sir Pawn go down through the arrow slit is immediately going to start running. I've got you, buddy. I've got you, buddy. 20 feet, dash, 45, 50. He's going to end his turn right there among the racks to take cover. He's going to get ready to go and help his buddy. Lydia, the castle servant, emboldened a little bit by our recent successes, is going to raise her light crossbow and take a shot at the Skyweaver. 21, 2 points of damage, nice. Good job, lady. Alright, the Spell Knights are gone, so they get to be removed from the initiative, and Lord Darko Trebane comes up next. Useless! 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 Seems I must do this myself if I want it done right. He marches into the space, he marches through the moonbeam, and with an imperious wave of his hand, dispels it, casting Dispel Magic at 3rd level, and it is gone. 20, 25, 30 feet. He stands into the room and looks around, and Katu, you are visible through the arrow slit. As a
Hello.
bonus action, he's going to use Life Lead. Actually, no, that's a 5-foot reach, so he can't do that. He is going to use Flame Lance, because the pikemen are already dead. I need to make a dex save. He already used his action to dispel the... Oh, that's a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, you motherfucker! Okay. As Lord Darko Trebane raises his left hand, dispelling the moonbeam, clearing a path through it. In his right hand, he shoots forward, and a lance of flame shoots toward you like a spear. Rigid and powerful and spearing, ready to cut right through you, and it aims toward you, and you manage to barely duck aside as the fire scorches through you. You take 17 points of fire damage. Instead of the 33. Wait, 16, not 17. 16. Might make a difference. And you are still hanging on, asshole. Okay. He is going to use a free action to Spell Surge, which is a recharge on 5 or 6, but he can do it anyway on this turn and cast a second spell. Alright, what is he gonna do? Yeah. Yup. He is going to cast Dimension Door and appear here, sitting in the throne as if he belonged there. And as he appears, he is sat behind all of you. For a moment you see nothing. And then you turn and you see the Lord himself standing before you. And his eyes flit over you, Morish, and over you, Ish, and they fall onto Talir. You traitorous swine. You will suffer most of all. And that is the end of his turn. The line captain is going to fucking flee because all of his men are dead, and he just saw one of his pikemen turn and start to kill the other, and he's gonna run and basically leave the fucking battlefield. Zale, it is your turn.
I can't attack after a dash, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna move 5, 10. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna Misty Step right in the mixer, right into Darko Trebane's face, and I'm gonna swing twice at him.
27 would hit.
That's a crit.
First of all,
No, not on Zale, it's not.
No, oh,
Not
it's
on-
Tarn, isn't it? Shit.
No. So that is...
first of all, before you do that attack, I need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, god damn it.
Whew, okay. As you go to strike Lord Darker to Bane, the swirling patterns on his robes immediately evoke a sense of unshakable terror within you, Zale, and for a moment your blade hesitates. And then you push yourself through on hatred and vengeance, knowing that this man must be felled. And you pull through with your strike, dealing 11 points of damage.
I'm also missing 2d6 radiant damage on top of that. So another 9 on top of that.
Where would the 2d6 be from?
The Moonblade emanates so include dealing an additional 2d6 radiant damage on a hit. That's just part of it that you wrote into it.
Let's see.
He did.
While under the light of the full moon, the Moonblade emanates a searing glow. You are not under the light of the full moon, my friend.
No, that's my bad. Never mind. Never
No
mind.
worries. No worries.
I misread that. Okay, I'm going to swing at him again.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
11 misses. The blade refracting off an invisible barrier, sparks spraying out.
Oh, fuck, you idiot! Oh, no, never mind. It's fine.
Okay.
Alright, I'll end my turn.
Alright, Amron, it is your turn.
Oh, I lose my 10 HP.
Okay. Oof. The battle's basically over at the moment.
I would not say that. I would definitely not say that.
Shut up forever. 5, 10. Let's see. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast a 4th level guiding bolt at Darker Japan.
Okie dokie, artichoke. 17 hits. Roll damage. Actually, yeah, I'm sorry. Lord Darker Terrain is going to cast Counterspell on that.
No, he's not.
Are you counterspelling his counterspell?
I am indeed.
How many charges does that leave you with?
None. That's it.
Roll a d20. Okay, alright. Amron, you swing out your hammer and an arc of guiding radiant energy shoots forward. Lord Darker Trebane raises his hand to ward against it. Morris, you lash out with the spear, and it is gone. I need you to roll a d100 for me as well, as a wild magic surge happens. 14, okay. Alright, let me find this. 14. You cast Confusion centered on yourself.
Shit.
Oh, buddy. Okay. Confusion. Shit. That might be a problem, guys.
How long does that last for?
It is a 1-minute lasting spell, and each creature can resume its saving throw.
It's
I
only a
need
10-foot radius of me.
10-foot radius of
And
you.
no
huh?
one. And it's just me. Amron is out of range. It's just
Zamara
me.
would be caught in it. Yeah.
No, Zamara's 20 foot away from me.
Where's Mars right there?
Yeah, so it's a 10-foot radius. She's 20 foot away.
I mean, on my screen, she's right in front of the door to the arrow slits.
She's... Oh, okay. She's here.
It's right there for me.
Ah,
She's
then
not
she's just
there.
moved there.
And now
Okay,
she's
now
there.
she's there. Right, okay.
Okay. That's weird, but...
So
Okay.
Morris is confused.
Need to make a wisdom saving throw against your own spell, Morris. Let's see. What's your spell save DC?
16? I can pass! Yes!
Okay, let's see if Zamara gets the same treatment. She's pretty good at whiz saves. No! Zamara is confused. Okay, cool. Alright. As you blast out with the counter spell, a wave of dizzying energy radiates out like a shockwave, like a flashbang going off. And you manage to clear your head of it, but you turn and you look and you see Zamara shaking her head, looking around blearily. Alright, but that is Amron's action. You've taken your action. I don't know if you've moved yet.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. The Elementalists move up next. The first one, 10, 20, 30. Alright. Let's do this. Gonna cast Fireball. Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
Question,
Actually-
is Rookie Jack in the initiative order?
Rookie Jack is he should be.
I don't see him.
He's not in the. Oh, you're right. Fuck, I must have forgotten
God
him.
fucking damn it, Verb. Every time.
Fuck you. There's a lot to do here. Fuck you. I'm not taking this from you.
That sounds
I'm-
like a personal problem.
I'm not taking any of this shit from anyone who's never
How
DM'd before.
convenient.
You want to accuse me? You want to step to me, motherfuckers?
Noodles,
Okay.
accuse him.
Huh?
You've
Oh, that's a
DM'd,
big
you could
roll.
accuse him.
Yeah. Come on, man. Sort it out.
Fuck you. Okay,
Yes, Noodle. Woo!
that's a
I'm-
dex save.
Ugh.
DC 14, 29. I already put you in for it anyway, but yeah, same result. Well, yeah, same.
I mean, it's up to you. You can go with the 19 or the 10. Never mind.
You already rolled. We're going with the 10.
That's fine.
Oh, geez, so that's a failure to. Yeah, okay. So add another 15 points of damage to that, Amron. So you take the full 29.
Just 29. Okay, that's fine.
Just 29. The fireball blasts out. Rookie Jack. Incinerated. Killed outright by the fireball. Burning through him, scorching through him. His eyes are the first to go, popping like balls of jello. He screams, but there's no room to scream. The flames just push down his throat and burn him from the inside out. And when he falls, he stands for a moment, reeling, blind, in agony. For his head cracks against the stone beside him, and his body slumps down, lifeless and gone. Carragmorn scorched into unconsciousness. Zamara, badly, badly hurt, but somehow still hanging on. Morish, he suffered the full 29 points of damage.
I'd already taken them. I should be at 22 hit points.
22.
Yeah, I was
okay.
at 51.
I see.
Or whatever it was. Sorry, 50 something.
Gotcha. That is it for the first elementalist. Another one, his buddy steps up behind. I didn't quite finish the job, pal. Don't worry. I
Double
gotcha.
fireball.
Yeah, that's exactly what they would do. This one is going to move a little bit to catch Ish, obviously. And I need another wisdom. I need another dex save.
Oh, even worse. Let's go.
That's pretty bad.
Has he moved up for the elementals?
Oh right, I forgot to. Yeah, I had to do that because I had to control Z. Ish, I need to make a dex save as well. That is a success, actually. DC 14. Okay. Another 25. So, Ish, you take 12 points of fire damage. Morris, you take 12 points of fire damage. Amron, you are knocked unconscious. Zamara, it doesn't matter whether she succeeds or not. She is down for the count. As she's just barely reeling from the first one, still somehow trying to stand on, and the second one blasts out, and her ears ring, and she too goes down.
Unconscious or dead?
Unconscious, not quite fully dead yet. And the two elementalists, this halfling couple, a man and a woman, perhaps a husband and wife, look at each other with all grins and smiles and high five. Yeah, buddy, good job! Alright. Coming back to the top of the turn. Kieran, you look up, and you see down the hall Zamara, her body tumbling, scorched and immolated, falling, her face, eyes open and wide. She is so badly burned she cannot move or act, but she is conscious and in agony, and you see her. Perhaps she was not ever your friend, perhaps you were never ever terribly close, but goddamn, you must feel something. Make a wisdom save for me. Ten. Roll a d6 for me. 4 or higher is what you want. Nope. Something tugs at something. The sight of it tugs at something within you. You feel a sense of loss, a sense of betrayal, a feeling like you're doing something wrong here, and you look down at the glyph mark and you feel it glowing against your skin. But no. You are loyal to these people. They've offered you a place of respect and power. and you will hold to it. You turn and step behind the 2 dead pikemen and level 2 shots at Katu through the arrow slits. That's 2 hits.
That's me going to be unconscious.
That is a total of 5 plus 8. 8 damage on the first hit. 4 plus 4, 16 damage on the second hit.
Yeah, the second hit would have knocked me unconscious, but for whatever that.
Can you not reaction
called-
spirit shield?
Not myself. I'm pretty sure. But I do have relentless endurance, so 1 HP.
Oh, that's right! Fucking hell, okay, right. Right. The 2 arrows punch into you. The first one taking your chest, the second one grazing your throat, and the blood begins to pour and spill out of you, and you feel a wave of lightheadedness rush over you, the wounds finally mounting up, burned and scorched as you are. And then you grit your teeth and hold yourself together. You are not falling here, not yet. Not yet. Kieran sees that you are still alive, shakes his head. End of his turn. Sir Pawn. He needs to make a death save. He succeeds. Good for you, Sir Pawn. The 3rd Sky Weaver, seeing his lord up the way, is going to charge to join the battle, flying 60 feet. Alright, and he sees Zale in the way, and he is going to cast Magic Missile. 3 darts, targeting all at you.
I shield.
Okay, never mind. No damage whatsoever. As the magic missiles fly out and arc toward you, and you turn Zale and raise your gauntlet in one hand, and a shield apparates, and the darts fizzle out uselessly against it. Okay, that's it for him. Katsu, it is your turn. With 1 hit point, you stand.
Noodle, what's that spell called?
Cure wounds.
Cure
I'll do
wounds?
it. I'll roll for you if you want. It's the same as my one.
Yeah, go.
Level 3, baby.
It'll do.
Did it roll? It did.
Yeah.
Okay. Regain 18 hit points. That's your action to cast it through the ring.
Yes, it is. Do I provoke if I move now?
This pikeman is about to flee and still is in the process of betraying the group, so no, you would not.
Okay, just give us a sec.
Actually, let me roll initiative for Talir now, because he might actually have... Actually, I said he would finish the circle in 3 rounds. He would have finished it by now. The circle is ready to go. It would take his action to prime it, but it is there.
Okay.
If I move there, I'm not visible through a...
Yeah,
So-
I'd say you're not visible, yeah.
Do that. That is my movement. Bonus action to renew the rage since I haven't, attacked him.
Got it. That it for your turn?
That is it.
Alright. Pikeman 11, having just been given the order to betray his party, washed over by an immediate sense of dizziness and confusion, turns and looks at the body of the pikeman he stabbed through the throat, looks at the corpses all around him, the charred flesh and the dead and the dying, and decides he's had a fucking enough of this, and he's gonna run. 20, 25. Would Kieran take an attack of opportunity against the fleeing guy?
I'm gonna roll a d20 and let you know.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Alright, the same with the rifleman who's up next. They just used their action to dash, and I'm just gonna remove them from the initiative because they're non-entities at this point. Roland does a dash here. Looking a little under the little under the weather there, buddy. A little blue in the gills. Here, take this. He tosses a greater healing potion at Kieran, who catches it. Alright, let's fuck some shit up, yeah? 20, 25. He pauses at the foot of Serpon, bleeding out and struggling, You know, I never liked goblins, I have to be honest with you. Gonna pop him in the head twice with Ruin.
Jesus Christ.
And Serpon is dead. With a casual act of cruelty,
Question.
turning.
Oh no,
Yep.
he's down. No, he's down. Doesn't matter. Well, so wouldn't they be disadvantaged because he's ranged and 5 feet next to him?
Yeah,
But it doesn't.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's down. There's no
Mm.
no resistance.
No,
Is
that's
he?
fine. It's fine.
God damn, you're filthy. Just gross, you know that? Look at you, all dressed up, gallivanting like you're some kind of hero. Who the fuck do you think you are? And blasts his head into smithereens. Nothing left but a ruined and mangled face and charred flesh. The rest of you are next. And that is it for Roland of Zadash's turn. Talir, standing up, finishing the circle. You are no lord of mine. You are nothing but a tyrant, a despot. And I swear, on my name and my mother whom you shunned and cast from our family, that I will see you killed this day. Fuck you. And he's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Oof.
That is 8d6 with a spell save DC of 15. Thrusting out his hand and spearing it toward Darko Chibane. Okay. That is a dex save on his part. He's not very good at those. Oh, but he succeeds. Taking only 12 points of lightning damage. As Lord Darko Chibane twists, and the lightning catches his shoulder and electricity arcs through his robe, scattering and dissipating amongst its length, making the scintillating patterns shimmer ever brightly. And he looks disdainfully at Talir. Boy, you are nothing. That's the end of Talir's turn. Morris, it's your turn.
Okay. Gonna go round.
Mm-hmm.
Hand down on Zamara. Use a single charge as a bonus action from my ring.
Okie dokie.
She heals 6 points of health.
6 points. Gets her on her feet.
Can roll. Heal everyone as much as you can. I'm gonna step back into the room, around to here, and I'm gonna pop off 2 Eldritch Blasts at Mr. Lord Darko Trebane.
You got it, buddy. You certainly do.
Okay.
21 hits. 12 misses.
Full damage.
15. Rock and roll.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Samara, on her feet now, well, on the ground, struggling, crawls away using 10 feet of movement to get a little bit closer, and still raising bloodied hands over you, Amron, bloodied and burned. She is going to... Alright, everyone, you said? Alright, let's do this. She's going to roll onto her stomach for a moment to get the staff off her back and prop herself up off of it, standing. And she's going to channel the very last of its charges through to cast Mass Healing Word on Amron, Kerrig, and Katsu. Actually, how many people does that affect? Up to 6 creatures that she can see. Morris, she would not be able to see you, unfortunately,
That's-
because you stepped around.
Yeah, it's fine. She better see Ish though.
Yep, can see Ish, can see Talir. Alright, so Talir, Ish, you gain. Let me roll this. So. 6, but she's using the staff. 1d10 plus 2. 4. 10 hit points to Ish. Talir, who needs it. He's pretty badly hurt. Oh, no wonder that's not working. Katsu, you gain 10. Amron, you gain 10. Kerrig regains 10. Coming back to consciousness himself. Alright. Ricky Jack is unfortunately dead. slumping down, exhausted. She's going to limp her way back over the line. Actually, she would have regained 10 herself because there's still more to do, more to give. Actually, she still has her action. She's gonna limp her way, slumping up against the wall. She can't. What does she have for spells? She doesn't have any range damage cantrips, unfortunately. She's gonna stay where she is. Actually, she's gonna fall back there, and that is the end of her turn. Ish, obviously, it is your go.
I will. I will cast Silence on Elementalist 1.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, what is that, a 10-foot radius? A 20-foot?
Hopefully 20, but I think it's 10. 20 foot.
Nice. Okay. So silence immediately emanates out from these guys. You're concentrating on that, right?
Yes, it is a concentration.
Okay, perfect. And immediately they cannot cast any spells with verbal components.
I don't like the way you said with verbal components. Verb. Why can't they just not cast any spells, period?
Fuck you.
You just walk out of it, right?
Well, he's centering it on the elementalist, so I'm gonna say it
Oh.
moves with him.
Fair, fair.
Anything else for your movement or bonus, Mr. Ish?
I'd like to shout, "What's that, you swine? I can't hear what you're saying. Speak up."
Alright.
And do we do flanking in this? Or
Uh,
I can't
yes.
remember.
Flanking is a +2 on your attack roll.
30 seconds. Can't reach. I will move further back near to there.
Okay, you got it. End of your turn.
End of my turn.
Karagmorn, rising to his feet, badly injured, is going to stumble forward and make 2 attacks with his longsword at the Skyweaver. 19 and 24, both hit. Yeah, even if he casts a shield, that's a total of 19 points of slashing damage, doing a... actually killing him.
Yes.
Okay. Rising to his feet, burned and scorched. In the name of the matron, I will defend this place. Slices out low for the first hit, taking the Skyweaver through the thighs. Blood sprays out in a jet, cutting the femorals. And as the Skyweaver drops, he takes the greatsword in both hands and drives it down an ice pick grip through his head, pinning him to the stone. Fuck you. Alright, that is the end of his turn. Lydia, brave fucking housewife that she is, the last of the castle servants left, is going to take a crossbow shot at Roland of Zadash. And miss, unfortunately. Alright, I've done my part. She's going to duck behind cover. End of her turn. Amron.
Yes.
Are any of the traps left in the kill box, or they're all?
This
Oh.
one's gone. This one is still intact. This one is still intact. This one's still intact. This one's still intact, and this one.
Okay.
No one's happened to step on them yet. Oh right, the crossbow
Have
shot.
these,
Yeah.
have these crossbows gone off yet? These two?
One of them would have gone off at Roland. Let me. That actually hits. Roland takes 8 points of piercing damage as moving through a crossbow jams him in the side. The other one would have gone on to Skyweaver, but the Skyweaver is already dead, so it doesn't matter. Sorry, Amron.
I'm gonna use half my movement to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna dash in here.
Okay, got it. Zale, why are you there?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Amron, you dash using your action. Anything for your bonus?
I'm just checking. See if I have anything interesting. Let's touch. Can't touch anybody.
Spiritual weapon.
Hold on. Oh, actually, yeah. No, so spiritual weapon. I would have cast spiritual weapon here. Sorry.
At Roland. Okay, I got it. Let me put that like right there. That's your spiritual weapon. Go ahead and make an attack roll at Roland. Ooh, wow. Wow.
Crits, let's go.
Oh, shit.
God damn, dude. Okay, so that's 8 plus 8. 16 total. What form does your spiritual weapon take?
Just a big old hammer.
Doesn't it add the
Big ol'
his
fucking
modifier
hammer.
on as well? He adds his wisdom on as well.
It does. It automatically added it to the first roll there. So, Amron, you cast spiritual weapon as you are moving into the room with your left hand, and a hammer apparates, and you swing your left hand as if you were wielding a weapon in it, as if you were smashing steel, shaping it, and the hammer strikes out and deals a whopping fucking 16 points of damage to him, to Zadash, clocking him upside the head, knocking his stupid fucking hat off his head for a moment as he moves back, reeling. Ugh, fuck this shit. Alright. Anything else for your turn?
That's my full turn.
Zale. You stand before
Alrighty.
Lord Darko Trebane.
I'm gonna swing it in with my Moonblade. Usti, did you say I have advantage on my first hit from that guiding bolt?
Not any. Hold on. Let me
So is it-
find the spell.
I don't think anyone's... Oh, you would have gone against Morris's Eldritch Blast. So in fact, Morris, go ahead and roll another attack roll in case you get a crit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But no. So I was just double checking. All right, so
Nope.
it's just normal.
Okay.
Alright, I will swing twice with the Moonblade at him.
I need you to make another wisdom save. Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
So first one, 18.
18 hits. 13
13
points of
damage.
slashing damage. Hell yeah.
16.
Misses.
Okay. And then I'm going to disengage.
It's your action to disengage, and you've
Oh,
already
is
used
it?
your action to attack.
Oh, fuck.
Rogues can
Uh,
disengage as a bonus action, but
Okay, I'm gonna just move and incur.
okay.
So
He's
5,
going to
10,
raise his hand, and a blast of thunderous force will push through you. Actually, this is the only melee attack he has. He's gonna life leech you.
Oh, that doesn't sound great.
14 hit. Fucking hell, I don't think
That
no.
misses.
Okay, as he reaches out his hand and dark necrotic energy surges toward you, and you back away, the plates of your moonlit armor temporarily dimming, but you manage to move out of the way.
5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, hold on, because I'm... And I'm going to use Genesis
Okay.
as my bonus, and I'm going to use it on Zamara, Moorish, and Amron. So,
So- When you use Genesis as a bonus action, you can only use it to affect yourself. It can't. You don't get.
Oh, so it's, I didn't. Oh, I fucking misread it. Oh, motherfucker. That's not cool. Shit. Okay, then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Compel Jewel on Darko Trebane. I need a Wisdom 13 save, which is probably gonna crush, but
We'll see. We'll see. Yes. Oh, motherfucker! Wow. He's +9 to his wisdom saves. You could only got if he rolled a 3 or lower.
damn it.
As you compel this challenge to him, Zale, Lord Darko smirks. And though you know the spell does not take effect, you would feel it if it did. He looks you in the eyes, his haughty imperial expression, and says, "Very well, if it is a challenge you want, it's a challenge you will get," as he casts Disintegrate upon you.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh,
I fucking knew he had Disintegrate.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it Wiz? Oh, why would you do this?
Dexterity saving throw, sorry, not wisdom.
I thought.
Snail, you finished your go, right?
Yeah.
Do you mind saying that you moved out of the way first?
It doesn't matter.
However,
dead.
Probably not.
I'm gonna use the last of my charges. And I'm gonna ward in light that.
You son of a bitch. All right.
So I actually only take 17.
All right. As Lord Darko Trebane takes a momentary step back, still seated actually on the throne, raises one imperious hand toward you, and a thin beam of gradient energy, of green energy, shoots toward you, and immediately you raise the last the last stone on your bracer forward, and it shatters, and a ward of moonlight appears in front of you, and the moonlight burns away, and a thin beam manages to touch you, and you feel your flesh wither. Some of your armor turning to dust and particulate, your flesh rotting beneath, falling away, surface layers of skin and muscle. What should have killed you and turned you to ash, instead merely wounds you. But he still has a bonus action, and he still has Spell Surge, which recharges on a 5 or 6.
Don't you fucking dare.
Okay, he doesn't get his Spell Surge back, but he does have a bonus action. Okay. Okay.
And he
He-
fillets me.
He regards you with some interest as your ward of moonlight appears. He says, "Interesting. Very interesting. But it will not save you." Nope. He is going to move and circle around you. Alright. Ooh, Morris is in 30 feet. Oh, you're all in 30 feet. He's going to use Pandemonium. I need all of you, every single one of you, to make a wisdom saving throw. As his eyes pulse, and he speaks a word of power,
Oh no.
and your minds twist.
I do not like that. I do not like that.
Jesus Christ.
That's rough. Talir needs to make a wisdom save too. Oh boy, okay. Amron, I need you to make it a move up to your speed and make a melee attack against the closest creature, which is Morish.
Cool.
Morish, if you survive this, I need to make a melee attack against Amron.
I took the hit. I'm down.
13. Amron, you raise your hammer and strike Morish down and you pulverize him. Ish, I need you to attack Talir.
With the rapier or with my fists?
With the rapier.
With
And
the
Talir is
fist?
going to stab at you as well. Nope, with a rapier. Alright, Talir misses. Zale, I need to move up to your speed and attack Ish. That hits. You roll damage against Talir. 16. Would that hit you, Ish?
2 seconds. No, it would not.
Okay, alright. Roll damage against Talir. Eight piercing damage. Alright. Striking through, doing some damage, and Trebane just laughs. That is the end of his turn. The elementalists try to move up. One of them attempts to cast Fireball, heedless of the silence, and it fails. Curses. He tries to move. Do these guys have Dispel Magic? They don't. God fucking damn it. Alright. He says, realizing what has happened as he tries to move and the silence moves with him. Actually, would they even? No, they're mages. They would know. He pantomimes and makes gestures. My love, it will be of no use this fight. I must flee, but go on without me. Kill the bastards. And he's just gonna move his 30 feet out and get the other guy out of the radius. And Elementalist 2 is gonna move inward. triggering this trap. That's a dex save. That's a failure. That's 3d8 fire damage. As a magical landmine goes off under this halfling girl's feet and blows her for 12. She's still standing though, and she stumbles forward blearily, injured. She can only... Oh, she can see Carrig and Zamara both. Gonna whirl her hands in a circle and cast Scorching Ray. Two at Carrig, 1 at Zamara. Buddy, boy. 5, 11, 10. So Carrig goes down. Blasted twice. Zamara takes 10 points of fire damage and is reeling, still barely hanging on, but only just. Alright. End of the Elementalist's turn. We come back to the top. Kieran.
Verb,
Yep.
sorry. On my favor, it says when I use all 3 charges, it transforms. I don't know if that transforms into something useful. I'm just letting you know that I've done it now, and that's all 3 charges gone from it.
That is true. Alright. As the third moonstone is destroyed and dissipates from the bracer, it turns from a length of simple leather to a glowing, pure white shape sheathed around your forearm. As moonlight emanates from it in a 10-foot radius around you, empowering your blade and strengthening your resolve. An aura of 10 foot of moonlight basically emanates around you, and your blade gains its special Weshel bonus.
The moonlit one.
Yes,
Excellent.
and that's it for the time being. Come back to the top of the turn. Kieran, I need to make a wisdom saving throw for me. You're on the wrong side. This is not how it was meant to be. This is never how it was meant to be. If it weren't for that damn orb, none of this would have happened. None of this. You see that now. These are good people. The only conflict, the only reason you came into clash with them was because of that fucking orb. And now because of this mark. But now the influence on it is clear to you. And you have power over it. You do not have to be beholden to this thing. You could cut it off right the fuck now. Kieran, what do you do?
Are you talking about cutting the arm off or cutting off the mark?
Evil Dead style.
There's only one way you know that would certainly work.
Yeah, but the arm's pretty cool. Fuck. Could we not try just cutting the tattoo off first?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
19. Yeah, it should work. It should work. It's emblazoned on your skin. The magic is in the tattoo. If you can skin it right the fuck off, there's a chance.
Okay, then we're gonna hide behind this and take out locksmith's needle and do that.
I'm gonna ask you to make a dexterity check for me. Just straight dexterity.
Right up dex.
Oof.
Whew, baby boy. All right. You know something like this has to be done quickly. In one fell swoop, as it were. Positioning the knife just so. You hook it in, slicing in just about halfway through your forearm, up to your, just above your wrist.
Oh, sorry. Could we have drunken the greater healing potion first?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and I'll roll that for you. So let's roll 4d4 plus 4. Could be better, could be worse. Plus 13. You position the blade in, hook into the skin, cutting with dexterity, remarkable dexterity, below the layer of subcutaneous fat, just above where the muscle layer begins. And with one brutal chop down, skin yourself from forearm to fingertips. And the glyph mark falls away in a bloody ruin. Blood begins to flow and cover your hand in sheets. And the influence is gone, and you are yourself again. Roland of Zadash looks on with some puzzlement at what you're doing, but he can't quite see now that you're hidden behind the flaming barricade. Shrugs his shoulders and prepares to move on. Your hand, it hurts like a fucking bitch. In fact, you take 2d6 points of damage. 9, that's pretty bad. It's a good thing you drank that potion.
That I drank the fucking potion, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep, so it holds you together. You have 7 hit points left. But the influence is gone, and you are yourself again. That is your turn for now, but we'll come back to you. Actually, no, fuck it. Take your turn, Kieran. What are you gonna do?
Oh, take my turn now. Okay. Roland and the Elementalist, how are they looking?
The Elementalist has only taken 1 hit so far, and that was from the landmine that went off at her feet. But this little halfling girl looks a little fragile as she is. She looks like she's not too far off. Roland looks decently hurt, but quite hale and hearty still.
Okay, so I used 5, 10, 15, 20 movements, so we're gonna go 25, 30 behind the... Can't get out, the door's locked. 30 behind the pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just gonna level 2 shots. Actually, hold on. Sorry. Your call is very important to me. We're gonna level 2 shots at Darko Tribune.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
That's a one, the spicy meatball.
That hits.
And then a 15.
That misses, but 1 hits. All right. No sneak attack. Actually, it would be sneak attack because Darko's not fucking expecting this. That's a full 19 points of damage as an arrow flies out of the blue down the hall through the open doorway and spears through Darko Chabane's chest.
I forget. Can I have Hunter's marked him first?
Sure. Why not? Go ahead and roll another d6.
Not that one.
Alright, 2 points of damage. Cool. And the arrow buries itself to the fletching in his chest, and Lord Darko whirls and sees you from down the way, despite the fact that you're small, despite the fact that you're behind a flaming barricade, and he looks at the arrow buried in his chest, and he shakes his head. You had so much potential, Kieran. That is the end of your turn.
25, 30.
Kieran, Katsu, it is your go.
Okie dokie. Kadu is gonna move to there. Why wouldn't let you not move? Oh, because the door's closed.
You have to go up through the door first as well. Yeah.
And she's going to Hunter's charge to here.
All right. What does that make from Darko? Dex save?
DC, Dex, or Strength.
Dex or Strength? He's gonna go with Dex. Not that it's much better. What's the DC on it?
16.
16. He fails.
He is knocked prone, takes 46.
Hell yeah. 4d6. Oh, you already rolled it. The 7. Okay, takes 7 points of damage and is knocked the fuck over as you, Katsu, come charging in and batter him to the ground. Your hunter's mantle granting you a burst of speed as you charge right through him and straight through him and slam into him, and he spins and drops and falls to the ground, for the moment looking very amusing and helpless.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to drink a potion of greater healing.
Alright, you got it.
Fuck's sake.
End of your turn?
End of my turn.
It's actually not that bad. It's over half. It's 20
Just like
max.
some red, you know?
I know.
Roland of Zadash enters through. Let's see.
Does
He's
my
got.
spiritual weapon get an attack buff, or is that not how that works?
That's not how it works,
No,
unfortunately.
okay, I wasn't sure.
Yep. He sees Zamara huddled up against the wall, slumped over, weary, on the verge of death. Sorry to do this, darling. You're a very pretty girl, you know that? And he shoots her in the face.
Jesus Christ.
With ruin. And she goes
Oh,
down.
Fucking hell. I can't see that.
And she's blasted and goes down and slumps against the stone. Not dead, but there's a bullet in her face. She's soon to be.
Suboptimal.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Would be getting here. That's one of his attacks down. Let's see. He can't see Zale because you are a glowing beacon. Actually, Zale, you would have seen him shoot, and you would have known Zamara was roughly around there, so you would have seen that. You probably may not know for certain, Samara, but, you know. He's gonna shoot with his last bullet in Ruin at you, and then one more in Order. 14 and 23.
23 hits.
You take 9 points of piercing damage. As a second shot blasts out, one shot pings off your plate mail, ricocheting off and whining off against the stone. Another one piercing through. God, you fucking suck. You know that? He is going to... You know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. I'm killing every last one of you. He's gonna action surge and fire 3 times with Order at... One at Talir. No, 2 at... One at Talir, one at Zale, one at Ish. First at Talir, second at Zale, third
You
at
have
Ish.
disadvantage on me because I'm behind people.
No, that is not how it works.
I take 6.
Make sure you take the spirit shield off.
Which one's at me? No, I suppose it wouldn't matter.
The last one is. So you
Who's
take
the
9
spirit
points
shield
of piercing.
You.
You,
First
for
one
your
first.
the first one that hit you. So
Oh,
instead
the
of
first
taking
one that
9
hit me.
damage, you
So
take
add
9.
8 hit
So-
points. Just add 8 hit points back after every
Okay.
reduction. Alright. Roland's a dash, letting off a salvo with Order. His last pistol. The last 3 rounds in it. Talir gets peppered. Zale gets a second shot in. Ish takes a hit. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna use Lightning Hands again to try to complete some reload actions. It's a sleight of hand check. That's an 18. He completes 1 reload action. So he has 1 bullet left in Ruin at this point. And that is the end of his turn. He has action surge. He has done everything he possibly can. Talir, having just taken this round, spinning, badly hurt, shaking his head off the last of Darko's pandemonium that compelled him to attack you. He looks at the rapier in his hand and drops it. I'm sorry. No time. And he is going to cast... What can he cast? He's not a damage-dealing wizard. Not really. He's gonna run up in Lord Trevain's face, and he's gonna cast Thunderclap. That's a Constitution save. That's a failure. He takes 2d6 thunder damage. Slash roll, 2d6. Looking down at Lord Trevain, Talir stretches out his hand and a blast of thunder echoes out. And blood bursts from his ears. And he's momentarily deafened. Okay. He's gonna step back. Well, he's prone. I think he already used his attack of opportunity on Uzale, so he can't do it this turn. So, that is it for Talir's turn. Morish, I need to make a death save for me.
Can I let Ish go first? If he's potentially going to pick me up?
Sure, why not?
If he
I
can.
can pick you up on my turn, but you'll have to skip you around here.
Ish, I mean, sure, yeah, you all are acting on the same initiative. Ish, what do you want to do for your turn?
Does it cost an action to pick him up?
It depends on how you're picking them up. If you're using Cure Wounds, it would be an action. If you're using Healing Word, it would be a bonus action.
Do I have healing words? I do not have healing words.
Yeah.
Oops, slurping.
Fine. I'll waste a turn.
You don't have to. I've rolled my
I
death
mean,
save.
like, so here's the thing. I have healing words. I can pick him up and attack Roland on my turn.
Okay.
So if you want to use your action to damage, you can do that, or you can heal. It's up to you.
Okay. No, I would prefer to be useless and do vicious mockery on Roland.
Okay.
And I will say, You, sir. Your mother's so hairy when she lifts up her skirt, I thought I was talking to a dwarf.
Oi!
That does succeed. Roll your damage. Two points of psychic damage. Wow.
Disadvantage on next attack, though.
Disadvantage on the next attack. This is true. As you issue this insult to Roland of Zadash, and a single tear rolls down the corner of his eye before he wipes it away. A manly man to the end. Alright, anything else for your turn, Ish?
I will move behind Darko to give Katu the flank bonus.
You got it. Alright. Let's see. Zamara needs to make a death save. So roll 1d20. 10, that's a success. Good for her. Morris, I need to make a death saving throw.
I already rolled it up. The d20.
I see. I see. Yep. Good. Carrick Morn needs to make a death saving throw. That's a failure. Lydia. At this point, she's just gonna fucking cower. She's actually. I'm gonna have her make a wisdom check. Let's see if she's brave. Are you brave, girl? Oh, she's brave as fuck. She's brave as fuck. Okay. 20, 25, 30. Running to the end of the murder hole steps, she's gonna take a peek out, brandishing her crossbow and say, "Fuck you, cowboy man!" and shoot at him with the crossbow.
What an insult.
And miss. The bolt flying wide. Roland of Zadash, still reeling from the insult from Ish, obviously, looks, shakes his head. Amron, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna touch Morish, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
4 hit points.
I'm then going to casually walk here,
Mm-hmm.
close this door, continue to walk there, and then I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
Hell yeah! Go for it. That's a fucking hit. Yeah, okay.
It hits, so I'm going to do that damage. I'm also going to use Weight of Judgment,
Alright.
which is another that.
27. Okay.
And
he
he's
needs to
now
make
prone.
he does that just happens, doesn't it?
Sorry, ignore that. What's it?
Does he make a save against it or does it just
Nope.
happen?
It just happens.
Alright.
The weight of the platinum dragon just drops him. apparently.
Alright, cool. As you take your hammer in both hands and bring it down and crunch him in the shoulder, and he drops to the ground instantly on his knees, and you just boot him with your knee, and he hits the ground, sprawled out, prone.
I'm then going to use my last movement to go here and close this door.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
you only get one free item interaction on your turn, so you
Ah,
can't close
fuck.
both doors.
Okay, that's fine. And I used my bonus actions. I can't use the war cleric thing to attack again. Yeah, that's it. Hit me.
Alright. Got it. End of your turn?
Yep.
Zale, you stand before Lord Darko Chibane, drop prone by Katu's charge.
Just a quick thing on my sheet, Burb. The Avenging Moonlight blade, the Moonlit, is at +3. Should it not be at +8 like the other one?
The avenging. Oh, don't worry about the attack roll. Just do the. Just worry about the damage. I don't know how to make the attack roll have a bonus.
Okay, right.
So do your damage with the regular attack, and then just do the damage on the other thing.
The extra
okay,
2d6
so I'm
separately.
gonna step up. to
Yep.
Lord Darker. He's prone, so I get advantage, don't I?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'll just I'll make the attack rolls with the normal Moonblade then, and then I'll do the damage from the Moonlit part.
Exactly.
So that'll work out. Okay, so 2, 16 and 18.
18
that
hits.
So that's 18 damage,
Okay.
and then second attack.
17
Come
hits.
on. Fuck's sake. And I'm gonna smite him.
Okay.
Well, I haven't done this in a while. How much is it again?
2d8 per for first level, 3d and an extra d8 for each level above.
I have 1 second spell lot level, so I'm gonna do it at second level. So that's 3d8.
Yep.
Okay.
3d8. Smite damage 12.
Fucking hell, he's hurt.
And then the
All right.
extra two, and then doesn't he do the extra 4d6 from the radiant damage on top?
That's baked into
That's-
the
that's-
damage
yeah, that's
above.
baked into
That
the
is baked
damage
in,
list. That's
isn't
why
it?
I do it.
Oh, okay,
Do
cool.
I have-
Sorry.
Do I have any? Oh, I could have done something.
He has 12 hit points left, I'll warn you.
This is fuck's sake. No, I would have had to do that beforehand. That's not a bonus. That's not a bonus. Can I smite on my first hit as well? I know that's retroactive. But would you let me?
No, you didn't announce it.
Okay, no, that's fine. I wouldn't announce anything. That's my turn.
Alright.
Fuck.
You strike out twice, Zale, on the down, momentarily dazed and down, reeling Dark Bane. The crescent moonblade in your hand, searing white, glowing with the moonlight that's emanating off your bracer, and you strike the first time and carve him across the chest, and drive the blade in through the wound that you opened. And in that moment, a flare of radiant energy bursts through him, spearing through Dark Bane, the light blazing away inside him. He coughs blood. Blood spills from his mouth. I should have subjugated you when I had the chance. That ritual you did to save your lady love. I didn't have to be gracious to you. I didn't have to extend a hand to any of you savages.
And you didn't have to be here now either.
No, you don't understand. None of you understand!
We
He's
know
gonna
what's
cast-
coming.
And we don't care.
And he is gonna cast Chain Lightning on all you motherfuckers. Okay. That's his last 6th level spell slot. Katu jumps to Zale, jumps to Ish,
Jesus fucking Christ.
jumps to Talir.
Hey, whoever told me to close that door, you're a fucking legend. I love you.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter if
Nice.
Talir succeeds or not. Nope.
Bollocks.
Yep. Yep. So, Kutch, it's DC 20. That's a failure, unfortunately, even with your high save. Katu, that's a failure.
It says
Talir.
there's 17.
You're a failure.
Sorry?
It says
So
there's
17.
17.
Oh no. The coding is wrong on that.
I think you were wrong, Verb.
Like if you look at all his other abilities here, like you
Yeah,
see
they
DC
do have
20.
DC 20s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm feeling spiteful today. It's 20 now.
Yep. So
It's one
Katu,
warning you rolled.
Verb, because that lightning's chained to Ish, would that trigger my sentinel?
no, it doesn't work that way. But that reminds me, you are a paladin. You have an aura of protection that grants a +2 to saves to all creatures within 10 feet of you. So that would give a.
passes, yeah.
So Kutch would pass, which would bring the damage from 54 to 27.
Which
Does
still
that? Does it still kill you?
Yeah. 19 health, I have them up.
You had 19 health.
I still
Okay.
have a... I think I do.
Yep, so you're still down. And Katu is down. And Talir is killed. The lightning. Lord Trebane stands to his feet, having taken this hammer of attack, this rain of attacks, dazed and bloodied and badly injured. But he stands, and he looks at the group of you surrounding him, and electricity crackles through him, from the core of his body, emanating out to his fingertips, and he reaches out hands and plants them on you, Katsu, and the lightning, point blank, touching you directly, you never stood a chance. Immediately, you are electrocuted and blasted into unconsciousness, every nerve in your body overwhelmed, your skin charring and blackening as the lightning shoots to Zale, and Zale, you barely manage to duck and twist aside, the lightning blasting right past you, scorching you, and it jumps to Ish, who is struck in the head and shoulders and dropped to the ground, sprawling out, pushed by the force of the lightning, which then jumps to Talir, who looks and sees the lightning coming, and sees you, and there's not a moment to say anything at all, but in his head he thinks, and none of you will ever hear this, my friends, I loved you.
Yeah.
And he dies.
I hate you, Verb. I fucking hate you, Verb.
Dead, or saving throw? Dead.
Dead.
It exceeded, yeah, 54, he has 33 max hit points, and even with the 7 hit points he had left, that would be, what, to 47, so
Yeah.
that would well exceed his max, so he is dead.
It's massive damage rolls.
Shot.
Lord Trebane steps over the body of Ish, obviously.
Fuck, did he get up?
He did get up, using half his movement. He looks at you, Zale. Somehow you live. A surprise to us all. Why not give up? Why not be done with this? What point is there in fighting on? You'll die like the rest of your friends if you continue.
I died once, I do not fear it.
You should. He's gonna use a bonus action to life leech you.
Jesus Christ.
What's the
That's
save?
against the rules.
There's no save. It's just an attack roll.
Oh, that misses. Oh no, it's a 30. Oh, fuck off.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Plus 12 to hit, man. He reaches out his left hand
Grab a drink.
I'm gonna go play in traffic.
and grabs you by the throat, Zale, and lifts you up. And his fingernails pierce the skin of your throat, and the blood channels from your life essence into him. You take 16 points of damage and you are dropped to unconsciousness. Lord Darko Trebane gains 8 hit points and 8 temporary hit points.
Oh. He has 28 hit points now.
And he is going to stride past this row of bodies out of the moonlight, 15 feet closer to you, Morish. And his spell surge also can possibly recharge, so let's roll a d6. It does not. It does not. One off. That is the end of Lord Darko's turn. Elementalist 1. He desperately tries to scream, tries to stomp on the ground, tries to jump up and down, pounds his chest a bunch like King Kong, anything to get rid of this silence, and cannot. He's useless. Elementalist 2 saw where the arrow came from. He goes, oh, what's this now? We can't be having this. What is this, a traitor? We don't like traitors around here. And he's going to swing around the corner and cast Scorching Ray, 3 rays at Kieran. That's a hit.
Yo, he's down.
Should I remind you that your ring lets you take a reaction at any time as a result of any creature taking any action, whenever you so please? We've had this ability, but we
I've actually never read this.
I give you all these fucking abilities, and you don't even fucking use them.
Absolutely love it.
I was like, oh yay, plus 10 movement, that's cool. Not gonna read the rest. Too much
Lightning
writing.
reflexes. As a reaction that you can take immediately after any creature other than you ends its turn. Well, you know what, fuck it, you can do it now. You can choose to take an action, a bonus action, or move up to your speed without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll definitely do that. Can I get around somewhere? Actually,
Can you not
can't
attack
really
as an
get-
action?
I can't
Yeah,
really
you
get
could
anywhere.
you could take an attack action, yeah.
Would that be both attacks or just the one?
It'll be both attacks.
Okay, against him.
That
I'm kind of
hits.
glad you didn't read this until now.
That hits. Both attacks hit. Okay. Okay. So that's 11 points of damage on the first and 9 points of damage on the second. That'll kill him. Okay. As the Elementalist moves, swirling fire, swirling his hand around the other hand, building up this scorching orb, and shoots it out toward you, Kieran, you loose 2 arrows to your bowstring and once, and fire them both, and take the Elementalist through the throat. Twin shots piercing through her neck and out the back of it, and she drops dead. And I just saved your ass because you never even read the goddamn ability of this very rare item.
No,
But
no,
whatever.
That's a lie. I half read it.
Fuck
Half
you.
read it.
You're a whore. Alright. The other Elementalist watches on in horror as his lady love is killed. It's still he tries to scream in tragedy and grief, but he's unable to get the words out because he is fucking silenced. Actually, the silence would have dropped because Ish is dead. But you know what, it's fine.
He doesn't know that, so.
You know what, I already did all this description and shit, it was very funny, so you know, it's fine. But the silence will end at the end of this turn, let's say. Come back to the top of the round. Kieran, it is your go.
Oh, great. I'm gonna shoot Elemis number 1 now.
Alright, go for it.
Oh.
Does that kill him straight up?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Great.
Immediately
great.
killing his lady love as he screams and the silence dissipates and he begins to loose a volley of grief-stricken cries. You fire another arrow through his open throat and pierce it out the back of his head.
Cool. There's no one else really in sight except for Roland, who's on the floor, I guess, but you can't really see them through the barricades.
Mm-mm.
Can you see Darko?
No,
No,
door's
your
shut.
door's closed.
Ah.
I'm assuming pikemen and riflemen have just left the field, yeah? They're not actually there.
Yeah, they're gone.
Okay.
They've
It's just
been,
Roland and Darko left.
Kieran can't really shoot anybody else. He's on the floor, but he's also behind the barricades.
You not move.
Yeah, but he's on the floor and behind the barricades.
Oh, right,
so I can't
see.
see him.
Okay.
You can see
but he's a
Amron,
sharpshooter.
who's an unfamiliar figure to you.
Right, let me just shoot Amron. No.
Trick shot off his head, so it rebounds.
Do a 360 ricochet shot off his helmetless head.
Make a perception check. Because these weapon racks are not like solid barricades. You might be able to see through them. 14. I would say it's enough that with your sharpshooter feat, you would be able to see Roland, but for the purposes of this shot, if you were to take it, he would still have a cover bonus of +2, regardless of your sharpshooter feat. But it's because of that feat and the perception that you're even able to see him in the beginning. Just sort of barely peeking out through some slits in the weapon racks that are forming as barricades.
Fuck it.
Oh, that's a hit. How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Oh, mint. Yeah, no, firing a shot goes, hold on. Firing a shot from here, it goes through the firing barricade, through this barricade, through the little slits and hits him directly, underneath his chin.
Fuck yeah! The arrow buries itself in his brain, shooting all the way through, piercing out the back of his head. Amron, you look down and you just see this happen, and you look around and you somehow, through all the smoke and debris and all the corpses and bodies, you see this halfling figure in the distance, lowering his bow, as Roland as a dash dies before you. The supremacy of arrows established over guns once and for all.
Oh yeah. That's the turn.
Alright. Katu, I need to make a death save for me.
I see why you DM. It's fun playing with more than just one character.
That's when I find it.
You can just roll a d20 if you want. That's a failure.
You're a failure.
Wow! Jeez, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, Roland of the Dash is dead. Delir is dead. Morris, you stand there, your allies on the ground before you, alone with Lord Darko Trebane.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 bonus action on Ish.
Mm-hmm.
Black Blood Ring, 2 charges.
2d12, baby.
There's 1, it's 3, and then here, wait 2 seconds, there's another. I don't know why I didn't just roll 2. That is a 12, so you gain 15 hit points.
Nice.
I'm then going to step up to Darko. I'm going to gain advantage on this attack with my ring.
Yup.
And I'm going to swipe out twice with my fucking rapier at this motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Go for it.
2 seconds. 21.
That hits.
And then normal roll for the second. It's 27.
That hits.
Okay, so first attack damage.
28, 28, 28.
That's 15.
15.
Nice.
Don't forget they
That's
get extra
13,
damage.
so 28 points, and then 2d8 on top of that.
Yup.
He did.
That is 8 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my good fucking god! Oh, okay, I wanna... Fuck no, so run over to Ish and bring him up. Turn around, step towards him, and then like full fencer style, parry forth towards him and just stab twice, once to his chest and then once through his throat.
Alright. The first strike. The power of your ring channels through it. Blood coursing through from the bloodstone in the hilt, channeling up your arm, guiding your strike as the blood seeps into your blade and shoots up the length of the rapier. Storm Shard, this beautiful silver rapier, and strikes through, and you pierce him through the chest. And immediately, blood bursts in a spray out behind Lord Darko Trebane, like wings spreading out in the air behind him, with the force of the impact. And he reels back, stumbling, and you pull back, strike through, and spear him through the neck. And he drops dead.
Okay. Ish, get them up. Please.
Who?
Katu and Zale.
Amron is gonna cast another.
Just remember one of the elementalists. Oh no, you got.
No,
both.
they're both there. They're all dead.
Okay, I will cast Cure Wounds on Katu and Zeal.
Okay.
So this is for Katu, 9, and for Zeal, 10.
Thank you.
Healing word on Zamara, you said?
Yeah, and then the other one, Carrick, if he's still alive.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Nice. Is
Nice
Ricky
one,
Jack
Noodle.
alive?
Nice
Have
one.
you been rolling death saves for Ricky Jack?
He's outright
Oh,
dead.
he died outright.
Oh,
The,
nice.
the
Okay.
fireball scorched him.
Alrighty.
Zale goes over to Talir and he attempts to dump his lay on hands into Talir. Just drops to his knees and just puts his hands on him, and you see him trying to force all this radiant moonlight healing energy into Talir.
There is
But it can't.
nothing to go through. Indeed. As you lay your hands and you pour all of your energy, everything that you have, your belief in your god, the powers bestowed unto you, the moonlight, everything that you can think of into your friend. And the eyes remain burned out and gone. He is dead.
Does he have a necklace or anything on him that's his? Or like his spell book or something?
There is a simple steel and silver pendant
hold
around
on.
his neck.
Before you go too far, Amron's gonna walk in. Go, oh, he died. Well, good thing I have this diamond here. And cast Revivify.
You can just do that. You
You
can
gave me a
just do it.
fucking diamond.
I did. Zale,
Yes!
Zale, as you try to pour your magic into Talir and you find there is no vessel, it cannot take hold, the magic has nothing to
No,
grab
Dave.
onto. Amron, you step forward and you set your hammer aside. And you gently put your hand over to Zale's and you raise the diamond and you put them in where Zale's hands have gathered over the wound burned into Talir's chest, and you place the diamond there. And you channel your magic through it, uttering a prayer to the Platinum Dragon. And life restores to the wizard.
Zale puts both of his hands on Talir's head, and just as he's coming round, and he's just like, "They were never your family. We are your family now. And we love you too. And I just place him back down so he can rest.
His eyes flutter open. He takes a breath, a shaky, ragged breath. Oh. I know that. I know that. And words escape him, and he looks and he sees the ruined body of Lord Darko Trebane pierced cleanly through. He sees Katu standing, he sees you standing.
Sees Kadu cutting the head off.
Mm.
Just to be sure.
My friends, you are such amazing people.
I told you could fucking do it, buddy.
Never doubted you for a second, Morris.
Let's fucking...
I never doubted any of us.
That investigation for searching Lord Darko,
He
by
just starts to cry. Yep, and we'll get to that. And we'll get to that. Zamara stumbles in, badly wounded. Does anyone dispense with Serpon or Rookie Jack? They are also dead.
Can you bring them up, Amron?
They've been dead too long now, haven't they?
That's a pun, maybe not.
I
we
mean,
have
look,
died after that.
diamonds don't grow on trees. I kind of used it on the one that seemed the most important.
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
not gonna lie.
Check this door.
I so happen to have a diamond tree.
Can I see Kieran from here?
You can.
Did
You
any of
can.
us see him turn?
No, actually. None of you did. Well, Amron did, actually, and the rest of you look and you see Kieran standing down the way over the body of Serpon, over the body of all of these Trebane soldiers, simply standing there with his bow in hand, and you see blood pouring from his left arm in rivulets dripping down to the stone, and you tense as you think, maybe it's not over yet.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he killed Roland. Oh,
Kieran, what the
Pistol Man.
fuck are you doing?
Huh? Oh,
You got to switch
What?
now, man.
Fuck am I doing?
Zale doesn't know about the whole Kieran thing.
what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck are you doing? You're dead.
I got better.
Do you know what happened?
My lady brought me back. By the power of the moon, I was restored. I still have work to do.
Okay. Does it involve shoving grenades down more merchants?
Potentially.
Uh-huh,
Zale
okay.
smirks.
Sail wings.
That's Tarn's thing, goddammit!
My mind is my own again. Let's calm down. We'll chat.
What do you mean your mind is your own?
Oh, you didn't know, did you?
I'm gonna hold up the left hand to emphasize that the mark is gone.
I literally have no idea what you're going on about, you stupid bastard. Come here!
Weapons on the floor,
And-
Kieran.
Zale's going to approach him and go for a hug. Because Zale doesn't have a fucking clue.
Kadu Hunter's charges, Kieran.
You've already used that.
It doesn't say you can't.
Oh fuck, is that right?
Yeah, you forgot that one. No, I'm only joking.
So I get back here and I'm approaching.
doesn't
Kieran
actually
because
say it can't,
I'm going for a hug.
So back away slightly.
Amron, you're reminded that you saw this man kill Roland of Zadash, who had dispatched several of the people before.
Yeah, he said.
You
He told people.
you took down this fucker?
Roland.
Yes.
Yes. I shot him.
Okay, what happened?
You can see there's an arrow in his
Yeah,
fucking skull.
I can see that. What happened?
Well, when... by the way, where's the orc? Not Katu, the other one.
He's not with us anymore.
Oh, thank God. Right.
Orc?
So,
I will tell you later, though.
you haven't told him anything, have you?
We didn't really have time. We were preparing for this.
Looks around. Right. fair enough.
Speaking of which, why the fuck are you here? I don't think
You
I've seen
know,
Kieran
was-
take any attacks or anything. Like you've
You
been
know?
at the bottom of the kill box. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
literally
basically.
hasn't seen Kieran. He's seen Kieran once.
Was in the area, got invited to join an army forcefully, and now here I am.
Were you fighting for the Trebanes?
I was, but do you remember the mark that I had?
Briefly.
Have you noticed it's gone now?
I assume you like just hold up your hand and point at it.
Yes.
That sneaky bastard.
So, I didn't realize this at the time, but the mark was brainwashing me subliminally while we were on our quest of arguably morally evil stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was we came when you died, and a random orc warrior arrived at this fort, and we ventured with him to the teleportation circle, where we found.
It was actually at the Dragon's Lair it happened.
That's
Dragon?
That's what I was gonna say.
How long have I been fucking dead?
I don't know,
few
a while, I
weeks.
guess. Basically, what I'm saying is that orc, we didn't get along. We tried to kill each other, then had a bit of a scuffle with an elf dragon. He killed me. Then Tarn, which was his name, killed me, and I got revived, and I left. And I was given an opportunity to join a new family, Trebanes. But something wasn't clicking. I kind of felt forced to do it. And now here I am. I don't know how I got here. I just happened to be fighting you guys.
Are you
So I
fighting
realized.
us now?
Are you? No. Doesn't look like it, does it?
Then let's not stand here on ceremony. We have wounded to attend to and
Check,
take stock
check,
of it.
check Trebane's corpse. There's 2 arrows in that too, or 1.
I would have seen that with my investigation check, I'm guessing.
You would have.
Yeah,
You would have.
I saw them. Yeah. Okay. It's good to have you back, Kieran.
Yeah,
Is there... This is above
The-
table, Goosty.
Yep.
Is there literally like no lingering post-orb insanity?
no.
Okay.
Well, not that I know of.
No, there's not.
Okay. Look, I'm sorry about everything. That orb was trouble from the start. I shouldn't have picked it up, but I just couldn't put it down. It was like a good book, almost, you know. Couldn't put it down.
I'm sorry for everything too.
But it's gone now. I feel myself again. I never wanted to leave. I wanted to stay on, but Tarn and that orb and what happened just complicated the waters.
It's understandable.
So what are you guys gonna do now?
Rest. Clean up. I don't know.
What about this place? What do you do? What do you plan to do with it?
Probably use it.
That sounds like a plan. The Trebanes might come back, you know. Not sure, but
I
think
mean,
it's gone
we
for it.
might
The head
have.
of
We've taken care of that. I
Yeah,
took
the
care
The
of
head
that.
of the family is gone. Their mansion is under siege.
Yeah, we contacted.
you-
We contacted the Jagantoths.
Mercer.
Yes. Offered him a large sum of gold to attack the Trebane Manor.
How much gold?
20,000.
Holy shit.
We have it.
Do
We have it.
What's left in the keep?
Yeah,
we have it.
We have it.
Okay.
Anyway, now is not the time for forward planning. We must rest and recuperate.
And celebrate.
Amron, fire up the brewer's kit. And this time, try not to brew stomach acid.
No promises. All right.
I fucking love Amron.
Yeah, me too. Oh, dude, I'm so happy Kieran's back.
Clear.
Yep, gone.
Clear stumbles forward, looking at himself and his wounds. I could really use the drink, yes. That would be a wonderful thing.
Yeah, let's get a drink.
I'm gonna take Roland's cowboy hat.
It's a nice hat.
I'm gonna grab one of his guns.
All right. Do you want Ruin, Order, or Adjudication? Ruin and Order are both 2 6-shot pepper boxes. Adjudication is a long fucking barrel.
Rifle. The rifle, please.
Adjudication.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
And as many bullets as he has with it on him.
He has a lot. We're not gonna do an exact inventory for now, but he's carrying bandoliers and bandoliers of bullets and powder.
Okay.
You know.
I don't even think I could use a gun, but I'd like.
Yeah, I'm
one.
gonna see if I can speak to you, Verb, about training with them, being that I'm almost a sniper already with Eldritch Blast.
We will.
If
We'll
we-
have plenty of time to discover that. But is there anything else anyone else would like to do immediately in this moment?
Yeah, Kieran pipes up again. So did you guys find Adrian?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Did he happen to have my bow?
Yes, you did. Katsu has it.
Very much like
Or
that
Ish
bat,
has
but-
it.
but-
Ish has
What?
it. No, I think Ish took.
Did I?
Oh,
Someone has vindication.
we'll grab it and give it to Kieran. Fuck it.
Yeah,
He-
absolutely.
I'll walk up with it and give it to Kieran.
It feels
I'm
right in
just
your
saying-
hands, Kieran. This ivory bow carved from the femur of a giantess. Feels like it belongs here. A little bit cold to the touch, but you know that once you finish attuning to it, it will feel as comfortable as your own skin.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately discard the Trebayne bow.
Yeah, it feels gross, disgusting in your hands. You have no use for it anymore. Also, I will say at this point, you're out of cold arrows, because you've used them so extensively throughout this journey, and
Fuck you.
don't worry, don't worry. We'll have plenty of time to discuss this sort of thing later.
Okay, and then Amron is gonna try again to do a brew. What was the roll for that you wanted to do?
Let's say a proficiency plus wisdom. So if anything of yours has proficiency plus wisdom, insight, just make an insight check, sure.
An insight. Okay, yep.
Hey.
25!
Hey, just what we
Baby
needed.
boy.
Right. You see Zale, he grabs one of the weapons racks, he walks it into the center of this room, just throws it on the floor so it becomes a pile of wood. And he grabs some of the fire and he sets light and he goes, "Now we sit and drink and revel in victory that we have been blessed with."
Sure.
And I invite you all to sit around a fire that...
We'll move
How
Lord
do
Darker's.
stakes-
We'll move Lord
stake
Darker's
Darko's
body
head?
out.
Petty takes the head and stakes it beside Adrian's.
Right out front near the castle, yeah.
So, yeah,
the
we're going to
entrance.
just sit around the campfire, count our spoils, eat, drink, and wait for Verb to get him back from Cambodia.
Be fucking quick,
Let's-
by the way.
Let's fast forward a little bit. You all enjoy your celebration. It is much needed. All of you, battered and broken, near to death, having fallen unconscious and into oblivion, so in some cases more than once, but still holding on. And moreover, though you have suffered losses, none of your inner circle have fallen. Morris, you stand. Zale, you stand. Katu, you stand. But the fallen are not forgotten. Rookie Jack and Sir Pawn, dead. Harv, the servant man, who worked with you all to help dig holes, a pleasant man, always joking and smiling, and dead as well. Tillier lives. The rest of you live. That's something. You get your rest, you drink, you tell stories of those who have passed, you joke, because laughter is what breaks the pain best of all. And you enjoy each other's company. Ish, obviously, you go for round 2 with Lydia, who is a little bit more amenable, having been the victory of this great battle.
Wait, Lydia lived?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
She lived,
Yeah.
she shot,
Is this
she
the one
shot,
Ish slept with?
Roland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
Fuck's
it is
sake.
So there's just an invisible tiny hut and all we can hear is like a rhythmic thumping.
Yikes.
Is she the only female left?
Yes.
And
at this
Samara.
point. Well, Katu's there and Samara's there,
And
but Samara's not fucking interested, dude.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You could no, she's not. You know that.
Yeah, she's,
Perhaps Ish obviously tried and didn't work.
she's Welsh. She likes trees. I mean,
All right.
How dare you say that Zamara's Welsh?
Can I take my long rest, please? Though?
deal with it.
Go
What you
ahead and
gonna
take your
do?
long rest, everyone. You've earned that. You've definitely fucking earned that. And in what time we have left for our session, what do you all do in the weeks and months after this great victory? You hear word back from Mercer, eventually, a couple days after the battle, that the attack on the Trebane raid was a success. Dash their forces to cinders.
So we somehow arrange payment to Mercer from our stores here.
Yeah.
Eventually, a caravan will come through the woods
Yeah.
and collect it.
Yeah. Clean up the castle and start training with that gun.
There are, in fact, a lot of guns, because you killed a lot of fucking riflemen.
Yeah. I'm
Outside
not
the
gonna train with
castle
the big
and
one. I'm gonna
everywhere.
train with like shitty ones at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verb, I would like to. Have we looted Roland?
Oh yeah. Well, sort of.
Yes,
You've
I
taken
think
his
so.
guns. We'll array all the loot later. I don't want to
Gotcha.
spend the rest of our session talking about that shit. But yeah, let's just say everything these guys got, you get to, and we'll lay all that out eventually. But
oh, sorry, Dad.
no, go ahead. What's up?
You said what we're gonna do in the month.
Yes.
Zale's gonna convert this covered stable essentially into a mausoleum. He's gonna bury like Rookie Jack, Sir Pon, and that, and he's gonna make it as a place of worship for Iliastre.
Excellent.
And just basically over the months, he's gonna, using his limited knowledge, help from Amron. I'm assuming he's gonna try and just rebuild, make this place
Sorry, what are you wanting to do?
serviceable.
Because I'll get to Emerald in a sec, but what you need help with?
Because Verb said we're going to be here for months.
Yes.
Well,
I'm
you don't
gonna
have to
convert-
necessarily be here for weeks and months, but it's what you do. Like, your characters can choose to leave. You don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay with the party either.
We're staying here, aren't we?
I'm
I thought that was what we were
Morris
talking
is
about.
staying here.
Yeah, we were going to stay here. I'm going to convert the stable into like a mausoleum / place of worship for Iliastre. So that'll be where me and Moorish would essentially
Yeah, I would probably help in that amongst.
commune with the moon and stuff, and then just generally repair the keep. And this will eventually be ours.
Makes
our
sense.
place of operations, etc. Burn all the bad guys' bodies, refit everything to make it worth our while. I don't know
Bury
what
the
everyone else wants to do.
friendlies.
Yeah, no, that's what I was converting the thing into, a mausoleum for. They're going to be buried in there.
All right. Sounds good to me. Katu, what is your plan?
David.
He's thinking.
Would you like me to circle back, Dave?
Sorry, you caught me just as I was taking a wee. Kadu is going to stay on and basically become a caretaker for this place, as it's devoted to her god, basically, or important to her god.
Right. So joining Zale in the efforts of getting the place cleaned up.
But on a more permanent basis.
Right. Cleaning and repairing as much as you can. Karag assists you in this, also finding it his duty to stronghold the place and keep it up to date. Kieran and Amron, what are your plans?
What is this? This like little circle out here.
That's a well.
That's a well. Okay. Well, Amron was thinking about leaving, but he's changed his mind now. What he wants to do is he wants to stay on as a blacksmith and a quartermaster, seeing as it seems like these people are going to make this castle their own, and it seems like it's a worthy service to his deity, helping those who most likely need guidance in the right direction, and his skills will come in handy. So over the months, he's going to use his aptitude with smithing to get everything working, doors, gates, whatever, and he's going to use what little knowledge on stonework he has to try to keep the walls maintained and then eventually repair them with help from outside. Kieran is going to stay on, and above table I'm effectively switching characters back to Kieran because I never wanted to lose Kieran. Kieran's going to stay on. Kieran's going to set up targets for guns and for archery, and he's going to try to map the surrounding woods of the castle and occasionally make trips back to Shady Creek Run to see what the fuck is going on over there.
And get supplies.
Yeah. Keep contacts
Can we
up, see what's
establish
going on with
like
the
a
families.
caravan route through the woods? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
We're not that far from Shady Creek.
Yeah,
No, we're a few days.
let me bring you guys back to the map. You are certainly not far at all. I mean, it's a bit of a
So-
trek.
So
you're
sorry,
kind of-
Amron was going to take the armory and use the armory and convert that into whatever he needs.
Hmm.
And then Kieran was just going to take some space outside in the courtyard.
Okay.
Zale would have had a word with Kieran if, when he goes back to Shady Creek, just to pass on like the message that Cares for Karam's open for any of the freed slaves that might be about, or you just put out the feelers for it. Because I don't know how many made it out of the golden thing, and there was some that we gave gold to that would have been hiding out in Shady Creek.
Could we maybe... I have an idea. Could we not go to Kutch's, like, past character's cult?
We wouldn't
and
know
say,
about
hey,
it.
Yeah,
didn't he tell us?
No.
the seeds
No,
of
he didn't,
Lythander were
okay.
planted, but
Whether they've fully
Yeah, I don't
taken
know.
root yet is a...
Okay, well, it's like a 10 days travel to get back. I think 9, 10, something like that. And how far is it? But we've also got the fucking teleportation circle now, don't we? Could that not get us somewhere closer quicker?
You do, but
it depends
Uh,
where the circles are. Like,
yeah.
We don't know. Okay.
Could we not like teleport south of Shady Creek Run out of the influence of the woods?
You would need there to be a circle there, which you
Okay.
don't know of.
Okay.
You can only teleport to
Okay.
circles that you are
Yeah, yeah,
aware
no,
of and
that's-
have encountered.
Absolutely fine.
That's another good idea. Kieran is gonna check around to see if he can find more circles in his travels. But
Okay.
he will
Uh,
still be remaining.
Sure. That makes sense. Ish, obviously, what do you do in the weeks and months after this great victory?
I would go back to that place where I met everyone that I can't remember the name of.
The Lord of Lord Ericus, the dragon.
Yes, that's city, village, town.
Mm-hmm.
With Lydia.
Lydia will
Um,
not go with you. She refuses to venture into those woods
Why?
because they're fucking dangerous, and she has 4 hit points.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
but
she
I've got-
lived.
I've got cure wounds. I'll touch her up. It's fine.
She refuses. Actually, make a persuasion check. By the way, this is not a very attractive woman. She's like a 30-year-old frumpy housewife. Literally just only port in a storm.
Yeah.
Fucking you!
Going with
Fuck
me.
you! Fuck you. Okay, yeah, she goes with you.
And me and her and that other woman I hooked up with all live happily ever after, and Polly Morris happily.
Okay, well, we'll discuss that in a little bit, but Morris, what do you do?
So yeah, train with rifles, help sort of, repair the keep and whatnot. And then look about maybe going with Kieran on one of his trips to see about setting up a caravan
Mm-hmm.
or like a route through the forest that's a bit safer than the standard trek.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So, it looks like with the exception of Captain Ish, obviously, your plan is to make a home here.
Yeah.
Get the place cleaned up, turn it into your own. The vast stores of gold in the treasury quickly vanish a few days after as Mercer's caravans come through and pile almost all of it onto heavy packs and chests laden on the backs of animals, and they make their way through. And in that time, you discuss an arrangement with Mercer. The possibility at least of getting caravans and such through. And you learn that it is eminently possible. You'll need connections to make it happen. Mercer himself offers you a deal. We've got these caravans already set up. We've got all the infrastructure and everything. It's no small thing to route through the Savalier Wood, but in light of our recent partnership, if you could make it worth our while, maybe do some work for us every now and then. You seem pretty capable. We could get something going, sure.
We'll discuss it moving forward. I've got the stone still. We can talk.
Fair enough, fair enough. Right. Katu, you and Carrig set about making this place a reliquary and a stronghold for the Raven Queen, setting aside the throne room the ritual chamber in the bottom as havens for the Raven Queen's influence, for the matron. And you're not sure what exactly it could have been, because this is not an advertised place. It's not exactly a place of well-renowned or much great local knowledge, but it's about 2.5 weeks after you all have set up shop here. Had time to make some repairs and fix things up, get the walls somewhat in order, using help from Amron primarily. Not the best stoneworker, but he suffices. When you start to experience an influx of devout followers of the Raven Queen, coming to the gates, packs on their backs, weapons in hand, looking hardened by their travels through the wood. And they fall to their knees at the feet of you and Carrig, Katu, but you preeminently. And they pledge their service to this place, to its defense. Zael, the Raven Queen and Elistroy are not at odds. They are hardly enemies. They are not exactly allied gods, but Elistroy does not mind sharing dominion with her. And in time, you form the stables into a mausoleum. You bury the bodies of Sir Pawn and Rookie Jack, honored comrades who fought beside you on the battlefield, deserving nothing less than a full hero's burial.
I'm gutted that Jack died.
Don't forget Harv.
And Harv, yes. And Harv.
We just forget about Harv, and he's still in the fucking crawl space by
He's
the
one
kill.
of the- he's one
Oh
of the
god, we
slaves.
forgot about Harv!
Yeah, there's a smell
You're the
starting.
walls.
There's
You're
sme-
the goddamn walls.
a weird smell starts to emanate from that corridor 2 weeks later.
But actually, let me leave the bodies here in case. I'm gonna use that to keep inventory and
No,
stuff.
we leave them there. We don't bury them. They can stay.
Right, of course.
Put them in the walls.
Put them down the well.
But-
No, don't. That's a bad idea.
No, we need the well.
Yeah, I was just saying it's a bad idea.
You hone your connection with Elistroy, drawing on your devotion and your connection, the experience you've gone through today. And you know she looks favorably upon you. And you know the path of vengeance is one you have chosen, to smite the wrongs and evils of this world, to do good where none else can by striking blows against the darkness. And you know that your path is long and treacherous, but you will carry on. Kieran, you map the woods. At home here now in the Savalier, but not in the eerie, desolate way that the orb taught you. Rather, this is a natural progression. As you learn the ways of this petrified forest, learn its dangers, its byways, and gradually you begin to feel never comfortable here, for the Savalier Wood is dangerous as all hell, but like you can navigate it. And working with Moorish, working perhaps with Mercer, or perhaps with another source that you may find, you do actually map a way back to Shady Creek Run that is safer. Not safe, but safer. And cutting a few days off the travel time, which will make it a much easier sell to the merchants and such there. Ish, obviously, you make your way back to the keep of Ericus, his city under the ground. And you find that your lord has changed. With the possession of the Black Orb, his personality has grown erratic, possessive. He made a deal with your party to gather artifacts of great power from you, but when you return to him, Ish, obviously, and begin to speak to him, perhaps to share news of these artifacts and perhaps to guide him on a path of righteous vengeance to reclaim them, Ericus just shakes his head. He gazes more into his orb, apparently uninterested in anything else besides. Something is going to happen. Talir maintains his place here among all of you, having survived his journeys, having learned what it means to have a family, to have friends. Yup. But don't worry. He takes up his own room in the lower level, makes his own way, starts to educate himself deeper on magic, because he's learned that his current skills are insufficient. He needs more. He needs more power. If he wants to protect his newfound family and this place, his new home. It's funny you guys should mention Aaron, because I did not forget. It's funny that you guys should have incited the Jagantoss on a raid on the manor. Because it's in their caravan that a small, young, half-elf girl
Yay.
with black hair and mousy eyes looking down at her feet and then up as she sees the group of you all. And she smiles hesitantly, and oddly enough, it's Katu she looks to, first and foremost. Having shared one small moment, having understood what it means, Katu, to be an outcast, to be unloved. Perhaps there's no warm embrace, perhaps there's no moment of utter love and admiration, but there is an understanding that you will protect her, and that she can learn here, and that she can escape from the influence of her family.
Well, she gets a hug and a place to call home.
She does. And learning under Talir, she hones her own magic. Gradually, learning quickly, actually, learning very quickly. Because the Trebanes never cared to educate her, they never cared to give her a fighting chance. She was just a filthy half-blood elf, not worth the time. But if they had only known the intellect this little girl carried. Tamara maintains her place here. Not quite in the keep itself, but in a small shack of her own, some distance outside of it, maintaining a connection with the woods, and slowly, with the use of her staff, with the use of her magic, she begins to create a small bubble of purity around Kais Vakarum, easing back the curse of the Savalier Wood, creating a sanctuary. And slowly, it takes a long time, 3 months or more, but green grass begins to grow. Some of the petrified trees begin to unpetrify, their curse reversing, and life returns to a very small pocket of wilderness around the city. Morish, you take the lead on correspondence between Kais Vakarum and the Shady Creek Run. You do manage to establish a caravan route. You do manage to get this place supplied. You organize a steady workflow of workers, supplies, and all the other things you need. Although the Jagantoths took 20,000 gold out of your treasury, what remained and what split between the rest of you was still more than enough to at least get the place serviced. Perhaps not enough to do anything fancy. 2,000 gold is a lot of gold, but it's still not infinite. But you get stonework done, you get the gates repaired, you get the castles refurbished, supplies brought in, beds and bunks and workmen, new buildings to construct, and begin to turn this place into a home.
A special stable for Julian.
And a special stable for Julian. The camel, who has slowly, finally begun to become at home here in the Savalier Wood, having adjusted to the cold climate.
Makes his way back to Chaos Vakarum.
Yeah, he was... Yeah,
He's-
no.
He's now level 15 from adventuring through the Savalier Wood.
Yeah.
He has truly become the siege camel.
He now has fangs and 6 legs.
And this is where we will end our session for tonight. And this is where we will put a bookmark on our story to pick up later.
Nice.
Thank you,
So-
Verb.
Thank you, Verb. That was fucking awesome.
Thank you, Verb. But I have a very Verb, I have a very important question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do we level up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You certainly fucking do, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
Level 8, bitches.
Whee!
Level 8.
Make it 9.
Fuck you. Alright. Alright, good shit, boys. Good shit. Now tell me, was I wrong or was I wrong? You guys made it through that fight just fine.
Just fine is a bold
I
statement.
thought one of us was. I thought at least one of us was gonna die.
By the width
Right,
of
thank you
fluffy
for watching,
pubic
everyone.
hair, yeah.
I'll catch you later.
You forgot.